The following program is rated TV MAL. It contains strong language and is intended only for mature audiences.
Yo, what's up, guys? Welcome to Real Figures. This is episode number 48. My name is Omar V. Bring you the latest action figure toy news of the week. 2 weeks worth of toy news. Somewhat. There wasn't much last week. As you guys know, took a break last week. Maybe you guys might not know. Who knows if you guys pay attention? But yeah, a little bit of a break, spring break. You know, was in effect and stuff. And like I always say, man, sometimes there's not much to talk about as far as like toy news goes and stuff. So I'm like, I don't want to waste anybody's time. But we're back this week, man. Episode 48. Like my man NYC saying, time to get real. Oh man, shit, man. Yeah, hopefully we get some people in here, man. Kind of a late episode. Busy weekend. It's obviously Easter. Happy Easter to everybody. You guys can celebrate. If you don't, go fuck yourself. We got Wrestlemania kicking off this weekend. Also, got some fucking wrestling figures to take a look at. I don't know about that main event though, man. That main event, I was like, kind of wanted to come up here hype as fuck, and that shit was like, man, this is WrestleMania, guys. What's going on? So I don't know. Wasn't feeling that too much, but some of the figures that they showed off this weekend are pretty cool. So we're gonna take a look at that. And then yeah, 420, man. I don't know if you guys partake, but shit, man, it's gonna be probably a short episode. Well, we'll see. We'll see how much I rant and stuff, randomly rant. But yeah, man, you guys celebrate, you know, kick back, relax, and we'll get into that stuff. But yo, like I always kind of go through my pickups of the week. As you guys know, I went full shill last week. So Hasbro sent me out a care package. First off, we had Megatronus Prime, the most badass, powerful Prime, baby. This thing is sick, man. I had to get this Age of the Primes line. I thought it was going to collect all of them, but I don't know. I kind of don't like the designs of too many of them, but I've been looking at the reviews, and this is one that I had to get. I don't know if you guys watched Transformers 1, but dude, like this dude, you don't get to see him much, but man, just knowing how much like Megatron idolized him, I was like, yeah, this motherfucker's badass. This shit's sick. I don't know if it's worth the price, like $55. Let me get import bootleg fucking Transformers for that price. And then, like I said, man, went full shield. Got my Maximum Spidey, bro. Definitely the best Marvel Legends Spider-Man. You guys have fucking picked it up probably. If you guys are fucking smart, you'll buy it. Actually bought two of them. Got two. Wanted to make sure I got good paint apps. This one actually has like more straight lines than the one that I kind of posing around, fucking around with. And I was gonna switch them out and then just return the one I didn't like. But I'm like, you know what, dude? It's a good Spider-Man figure. Like, I like this shit, man. Obviously, the accessories aren't to people's liking and stuff, but it's still fun, dude. It's at the end of the day, they're just toys, man. It's just like dissect the value for yourself, and then you know if you want to buy it, buy it. If not, it's fine. Like I said, got that care package from Hasbro. Got my fucking Black Series, the Ronin. Haven't opened it yet, but yeah, fucking shout out to the people in Japan waiting in line for this shit. I got this bitch delivered to me. That's a fucking nice box. Maybe I'll do a giveaway. People could probably do something with the box when I take the toy out. That shit is nice, but I definitely want to crack into that. And then finally, man, it's only been 5 fucking months. I got my Gun Girl in from Gun Damn It. And god damn it, man, that's the last time I ordered from Gun Damn It, bro. Like this shit took a fucking minute. I think it was something to do with like I don't know, some kind of QC issue, so they kind of delayed it, but this chick is badass. Like, it comes with 2 bodies. I haven't really messed with it too much just because, man, whenever you open figures like this, it's a lot, bro. It's like you gotta sit down, you know, check it out, read the instructions. But she's cool as fuck, man. She comes with like all these like fucking different weapons and shit. And it's just like the design, obviously, it's kind of like fucking cyberpunk inspired, but they tweaked it enough to where yeah, it's I don't know, they kind of just made it like its own kind of character. I really like it. And then shit, I forgot where I picked this up from, but finally went in for that little Mega Man, that 3-0 joint, and I love this shit. I think it's better than the Jada, But the fucking face plates, the little face plates, I don't really like them too much, man. I wish they kind of give you more. I think it was 796 that put like a fucking Kotobukiya head on it or something. I don't know if they just peg in that easy, but if they do, I got to do that little kit bash. That shit looks way better. But yeah, that's all I got. I don't actually remember where I got that Mega Man from, but I saw the box here in my room the other day, and I was like, hey, what the fuck? So yeah, that's all I got this week. As always, let me know what you guys are picking up, what you guys' thoughts on this stuff is and shit. And yeah, man, if you guys picked up the Maximum Spidey, if not, come on, guys, cough it up, cough up the dough. It's the best one out there. The one that broke the bank, the most controversial Marvel Legends ever. Oh man, anytime that this type of shit happens, I love it, bro. I love it. I give my 2 cents in. Who cares what I got to say? Who cares what anybody got to say, bro? Like at the end of the day, like I said, you want the motherfucker, buy it. If not, it's fine, you know. But yeah, I always dig it whenever like these like figures pop out or these waves or HasLabs. It's fucking hilarious. It's just endless amount of like shit talking back and forth and stuff. And I'm here for it, man. I'm here for it. I really get a kick out of that stuff. I think it's like peak toy content. But yo, let me say what's up to the chat, man. Chat's in here already. Let's go, Hill Cena. Dude, what the fuck was that main event, bro? I like seriously, man. I'm like, does nothing give me joy anymore? Can I not just find joy in just regular stuff? That shit was bunk, bro. I was like, this got to be the worst main event ever, man. Darth G's in the building. What's up, Darth? What's good with you, man? Tyler L, he says, let's go. Man, Darth says, we're like kids. We pay attention, Omar. Shit, man. I hope not. I hope motherfuckers ain't kids in here. Albert's Archive. Shout out to my man Albert, my coworker. Finally watched Transformers 1. That shit was fire, bro. Dude, for reals, man. I was like, that's why I had to get this guy. I was like, yo, I was talking to this guy the other day. I recently went back and watched all those goddamn Bay Former movies. All of them, bro. I watched 1 through, I think it was 5. They got worse and worse as it went by. And then around the time that I finished, I remember Transformers 1 was out. And the marketing on that shit was just so bad that it was like, it kind of struck me as like a kid's movie. So I was like, this is not going to be good. That shit is the best Transformers movie, like by far, bro. By far. Go on and watch it. It's sick. It's like I said, you really get to understand Megatron's like arc and stuff. It's awesome. I love that shit, man. Shout out to Albert. Is the Maximum Spidey have better articulation than the SHF or Max Spidey? I think so. I think it has better articulation than the Mafex. Hell yeah. It shit got thigh swivel. Yeah, there's like certain aesthetics that people are not gonna like obviously the plastic and stuff, but I mean, it's a goddamn fucking, it's a good Spider-Man, dude. And it's like, it's a way better fucking Spider-Man than anything that Marvel Legends has done, you know? It's like I said, man, if you want the motherfucker, buy it. If not, it's like, it's not the end of the fucking world, guys. You know, the neck articulation is fucking sweet on this thing too. Like, this shit is just bad. I like it. But like I said, I don't know motherfuckers got $50 in their bank account to fucking spend on the goddamn toy, but I thought it looked badass. Like I'm a fucking fan of that McFarlane design, and like I said, it was the best one that kind of looks close to that. Yeah, I probably would have taken out some of these stupid accessories on there, like that god awful tweaker Peter head sculpt. But I still think it's dope as fuck, man. Like that's gonna be my main Spider-Man in my my display, you know, my Marvel Legends display at least. But yeah, it's like I don't know why people like dick ride Mafex so much. It's good, but it's not like the best fucking action figures ever. Like I think Marvel Legends, they're pretty damn close to that shit. Yeah, maybe the feel of the plastic can be different. I do like that. Like this is like a more sturdier plastic, but like I don't know, it's different, dude. I don't know how to explain it. Like I still think it's dope as fuck though, you know. Like I said. Tyler L, you already said let's go, motherfucker. Hey, he says, hey, Omar. My man Sin is in the house. Says, what up, guys? Yo, Sin, what up, man? Like that avatar. As soon as Travis comes out, the event failed. I was like, I was waiting for The Rock. Did I miss something? I haven't really been watching like the events leading up to this. I was like, where's the final boss? What the fuck's going on? This is so bunk. I was like, what the fuck? I signed up for Peacock for this shit. Oh man, Hard Fast. Yeah, shout out to Hard Fast. Yeah, you're right. I don't know. I like that he came out, but like I said, I was like, what the fuck is this it? Even Cena's entrance, like I get it, he wants to be like emo Cena. It's like, nah, bro, you're full heel, man. You gotta like take that in, you know, you got to give that energy back to the people. I don't know. I think he was just like they kind of realized, like, man, heel Cena is just such a badass thing. He's gonna be the face. People are gonna be cheering him and going against Cody. So they had to really kind of like bring Cena like just to be unlikable. And like I didn't like that match. I was like, what, this sucks. This was ass. Cena cheating and winning was the right move, but yeah, Travis Scott shit was ass. Like I said, I liked that it came out, but it's like they didn't lean into it too much. Like him and Travis should have got in the ring and whooped Cody's ass, and then The Rock comes out and then he whoops Cody's ass, and then they just let Cena pin him easy. Perfect. It's fucking perfect. So easy. Hey Omar, what up, chat? Obi-Wan is in the house. Yo, what up, man? Let's get with Obi-Wan. He says, I got one. I'm just waiting for E-Collectibles to ship my pile of loot. You got to get two, bro. You got to get fucking two, Ty. I know you're going to get two, dog. The Sentinel Spidey is the GOAT. Yeah, I like that one probably better than... I probably like that one the best. The only thing I don't like about that is it's stylized. It's like it's too fucking lanky, bro. And like I said, just like silhouette-wise, like this Spidey's a fucking... This shit's sick, dude. The head sculpt on this shit's sick. That's the only thing is the goddamn god-awful QC, man. You're like at the mercy of Hasbro. It's like, look at this fucking shit, dude. You see that line? You see that line? It's like not straight. It's like, you fucking pieces of shit. You fucking pieces of shit. As compared to this one, can't see shit. My homie fucking Albert is gonna be telling my coworkers like, this geek's over there tripping on Spider-Man figures. But yeah, I like that Sentinel one too, man. My man Johnny number 6 in the house. Yo, what up, Johnny? What's good with you, man? Cena should be a cocky heel. God Cena ain't hitting. Yeah, exactly. It's like, bro, when Hogan went to the NWO, he took it in, bro. This is like mopey emo Cena. I don't like it, dude. I don't like it. Nathan Griffin is in the house. Says hi, yo, Nate. What up, man? It's good with you. Brick something is in the house. Says what up, sir? Yo, Brick, what up, man? He says, yo, I like this guy already. Tyler, he says, I might. Yeah, I think so, man. I think the move is to get to. It's like, come on, guys. You know, it's not gonna kill you. You know, it's just we spend so much on random shit. I think this was like fucking close to $75 or some shit for a fucking Black Series that they're probably gonna repackage and re-release, maybe without the droid. Like, whatever, you know. It's just at the end of the day, like I said, it's like, yeah, we can dissect this stuff all the time, but buy it or don't buy it, motherfucker, and move on already. Already, like, goddamn, you know. Ghost Tab is in the building. What up, Ghost Tab? Almost thought this guy died. I didn't see him in the chat, man. I have 1 million toys, bro. Hey, man, that's awesome. I wonder how much money you spent on that. I heard people. I think I was watching 3POA, and I heard Talker R say he's like, yeah, he's bought like over like I think 11,000 toys and shit. Like, dude, just imagine the money that we all have in our collections. Just to that, it's fucking crazy, man. You know. So yeah, we'll get into the toy news and stuff, and then as more people slide in, I'll say what's up to everybody, man. But like I said, WrestleMania 41 was kicking off this weekend. And man, Mattel fucking just signed a new deal with WWE to produce or continue to produce their figures. And obviously, man, during this weekend, they start showing off a bunch of new stuff. Like this main event, it felt like their rollout this year compared to last year was just, it didn't have the same energy, man. However, though, they did have some bangers sprinkled into this. And gonna kick it off with the defining moments, ringside exclusives waves. And I always dig these defining moments. I always feel like they're probably some of the more better figures as far as wrestling figures go, because I always say, guys, iconic moments, iconic events, iconic people, and these defining moments, they capture certain stuff that are iconic to these wrestlers, man. This Kurt Angle was, I believe, was a match where he fucking had to get his head shaved by Edge. So it's fucking hilarious that they got the shaving cream on the head sculpt. And then I think in the other matches, he started wearing this like wig and stuff. I still got to get my hands on the Kurt Angle figure, man. I haven't picked up the Ultimate Edition that came out. This is gonna be an Elite, but they are showing off another Ultimate Edition that we're gonna take a look at right now. But yeah, I gotta get myself one. This is awesome. I might get that fucking that new one that's out in Target right now, that Perk Angle. I think that one looks fucking hilarious. He just looks like fucking wicked ass design and head sculpt and stuff. So I might take a look at that one. And then my man Jake Paul, I must have missed this. I've only recently started watching a little bit of wrestling again, just because I feel like it's in a renaissance period right now. Obviously, like I said, WrestleMania was this weekend. It was hype as fuck. I kind of missed this whole Jake Paul little era that he had when he popped off and stuff, but I do remember his first wrestling figure was an Ultimate Edition that sold out. I think it goes for crazy in the aftermarket. This is another one that, yeah, if you need a Jake Paul in your collection, man, this is probably going to be a good one. I think the head sculpts on his are pretty spot on, especially in comparison to other wrestlers that definitely need better updates as far as their head sculpts go. I feel like they haven't nailed Roman Reigns. I feel like they haven't nailed Bret Hart. But they get around to other ones and they look pretty damn good. Like this Paul Heyman right here, ECW edition. Fucking the wise man, Paul Heyman. I think there was a better main event last night. This guy fucking double heel turn, fucking went with Seth freaking Rollins. So man, yeah, this guy's influence in the WWE in general, just wrestling in general, man, it's gonna be up there with people like Vince McMahon. I think like this guy, he's definitely like a fucking Hall of Famer, all-time great promoter, all that stuff, man. Like the work that he does behind the scenes and stuff. And then just, yeah, the promotion, the spectacle that he brings and stuff, it's awesome. And this ECW edition, I might get this one just because I always remember this dude in this like ECW gear and stuff with the hat and everything. So this one looks freaking sweet. Might jump on this one. The one I'm definitely getting, I can't miss this one. Defining moments, WrestleMania 13, Stone Cold Steve Austin with the bloody head sculpt. This is the most badass thing that they showed all weekend. Like this was like their showstopper item. They fucking killed this shit. They killed this. I'll say it again, guys. Iconic moment. One of the most iconic matches in the history of WWE. It's honestly what kind of really gave birth to Stone Cold Steve Austin. I know he had that epic promo. This match, though, this fucking tap out match, didn't quit, didn't fucking tap out. But obviously, look at the fucking mess that was getting made in the ring, man. Match had to be stopped. He didn't quit. He lost the match, but man, that was probably the day that Stone Cold Steve Austin was really put on the map. Crazy figure. I don't think WWE Mattel has put out any figures with blood on them. They were kind of really making this a big deal, you know, that head sculpt, and it just looks so goddamn good. Like they killed this, man. So I got to get my hands on this. And I got to get this displayed out just like this. If you ever watch this match, it's brutal, man. For all the people that say it's fake, seeing this shit, especially when you're a fucking little kid, it's fucking brutal, guys. So obviously, yeah, it's going to be a hot ticket, man. Exclusive to Ringside. And definitely jump on that pre-order when it goes up because I can see this thing selling out fast. And like I said, I got to get it displayed on my shelf just like this. I want to make a little room somewhere just like this because this is just so fucking sweet. I even remember like the people wearing the shirt of this, like the color on the promo for the WrestleMania title and stuff. It's sweet. And yeah, like I said, man, one of the most iconic matches in the history of WWE. So yeah, definitely putting this out as a defining moment. Yeah, it's perfect, man. So great on them. And then look, Cody Rhodes and Pharaoh action. So we got articulated dog right here with Cody Rhodes, the American Dream, the American Nightmare. I mean, his dad was the American Dream, and his dad was badass. But Cody, man, he's just like a fucking lovable loser. Anybody that cheers for him, he's a fucking loser, man. I hate his guts. I'm glad that he lost tonight, but like I said, I feel like that match deserved a lot more spectacle. You know, it definitely was skimping there. But going into this figure, I think this articulated dog looks pretty cool. The head sculpts look a little funny and stuff. You know, he's got a little pink nose and stuff, but you know, dogos are always going to be fucking awesome. They're always cute dogs and stuff. And I think this will make a cool crypto custom, man. Like this is sweet. I like this for that American flag. Like I said, I would take this little dog, that American flag, and give that to like a Superman, get a cool display going and stuff. Probably put a little cape around that dog. Yeah, that's awesome. We're gonna take a look at some Superman figures coming up right now. But I feel like Mattel killed it with this, man. Articulated animals, like just like the Hasbro's doing with the GI Joe line. Come on, McFarlane, where the fuck are you at, man? You can reuse some of this stuff easily. Yeah, I think this set's gonna go fast just for this damn dog, man, because this is probably like the 40th Cody Rhodes figure out there. But like I said, man, accessories on this thing is nice. I like it. So be on the lookout for this at Ringside. I believe this is exclusive to them. And then, like I said, another Kurt Angle Ultimate around the corner, this time with the Intercontinental Championship and European title. His 2 Olympic gold medals. I think I'm going for this one. This looks pretty damn good. Yeah, like I said, Kurt Angle, man, one of the best. So I definitely got to get my hands on a figure. And then Umaga, fucking big Samoa type. One thing I always like about wrestling figures is they always got these like wicked paint apps. Like you get all the tattoos and stuff. You want some fucking street humans? Here's a fucking street human for you, bro. Big fucking chunky boy. That's a dope one. And then Dominic Mysterio, Dirty Dom, getting an Ultimate Edition, man. Actually just became the Intercontinental Champion tonight. So, yeah, shout out to him. I'm not really the biggest fan of this guy, but, I think he's getting a lot of push, a lot of love and stuff. People are really kind of, I don't know, just fans of his character and shit. And obviously his dad, his real dad, Eddie Guerrero, man, big fan of him. I missed that whole story arc that was going on between him and Rey Mysterio and shit. Of like, who was his real dad and shit. But man, Eddie, just Eddie alone, like I gotta get him. He looks fucking sweet. Fucking Latino heat, so that's a dope one. And then the Viper, Randy Orton, also coming out on top today with the RKO, man. This is young Randy Orton, fucking Evolution t-shirt and everything. So yeah, this is awesome. And they even include that head sculpt when Triple H gives them the thumbs down and they fucking slam this dude into the mat. So that's pretty sweet. This is a good looking Randy Orton. I actually kind of want more of a modern look on him, man. I forget the name of the guy that I follow on Instagram, but man, he takes like some fucking awesome shots. Yeah, like this sweet ass Randy Orton figure. And he even buys like custom third-party like attire for them. I was like, yeah, Randy Orton's a sick ass wrestler, man. Fucking legend. The Viper, the Legend Killer. Oh man, Randy got all the dope ass nicknames. So yeah, this one's sweet. Nate says good one. Yeah. Yeah, some of the figures that, like I said, that Stone Cold, that was awesome, man. Like Ghost Tab saying, I'm getting that Steve Austin figure because Stone Cold said so. Yeah, there you go. That's a good reason to get it. Real hits, but stage drama. Who smacked the journalist? Yeah, like I said, it's stage drama, man, but it's good drama. If it's done right, it's hella entertaining, man. Fuck that ugly ass dog. Yeah, the dog doesn't look that cute, right? It's got like a kind of a boring face to it, but I don't know, man. I still think people can kind of do something with it. I think if you like painted the nose was kind of giving this kind of possum look to that motherfucker, But I don't know. I still think it's a good effort from Mattel to kind of put out, like I said, an articulated dog. And then jumping back to the Ultimate Editions exclusive to Ringside. Now we're getting some Ultimate fucking Dudley boys. And damn, man, I feel like I got. I went in for those from the Vault exclusives last year with the red camo. But the fucking Dudley boys are just so awesome. Bubba and Devon Dudley, I don't mind buying these again. I always enjoyed like their ring attire. They always had like this sick ass camo, like urban camo, red camo, blue camo. Get the fucking tables, bro. I'm getting these. I'm down for the Ultimate Editions of these. And then that's pretty much it. I didn't really go too deep into the toy news, but man, follow Fig Heel, guys. If you guys want all the reveals, this guy's like, he's the man when it comes to wrestling action figures. He's like my go-to guy for like all the toy news as far as wrestling figures go. He goes in depth. He talks about Mattel, like kind of more third-party companies and stuff. So go ahead and give him a follow. That's his handle right here on the bottom right. That's his channel, Fig Heel. Yeah, follow him on Instagram and sub to his channel, man. It's awesome. Like I said, he definitely covers it all. But the one that I'm for sure can't miss is definitely the Stone Cold Steve Austin Elite defining moments. Like I said, they killed this. They fucking killed it. I didn't think I was ever gonna see this. Like, I almost wanted to find like a custom painted head sculpt of like an Austin figure. But man, you got to get it with his eyes closed. You got to get that blood on it just right. And like I said, these guys fucking killed this, man. So yeah, good on Mattel for showing this off. But like I said, overall, it wasn't that hype. Last year we got to see a low rider from these guys. We got to see all kinds of cool stuff in their display. This year seemed a little bit more tame, but I don't know what you could attribute that to. Maybe they were just kind of falling behind with ideas, or just licensing agreements and stuff. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see this time next year. I think next year we're gonna see a lot more cool stuff from them. Maybe that heel Cena with the 17-time world champion. So that'll be a cool one. But yeah, from here, pretty much just that Austin, the Dudley Boys that really caught my attention. Maybe that fucking Randy Orton and Eddie Guerrero. I did like those. Dar says, if I order from on Ringside, do I get charged now or when the product ships? I think they charge right away. My man Brick says renders look good, but I don't pay close attention to these. How close are the final fakes to the renders? Some of those head sculpts look kind of good, and I think I want that Umaga. They're pretty good. They're not like, I wouldn't say they're like so perfect, but they're pretty damn close. Like I remember when the last one that I picked up was the final boss rock figure, and that one actually got revealed last year during WrestleMania. And it was like a super early render, super early. I don't even think they had it like painted up. It was like a gray render. And then when the render came out, it looked good. The final product, like it looked pretty accurate. But yeah, I feel like Mattel does a pretty damn good job with like their wrestling figures. Like they don't really skimp out. And you know, like I said, maybe NYC doesn't like that dog, but it looks like they're not going to skimp out in articulation where they need to. So hopefully that DC line, man, is to people's liking. I don't think it's going to be Hasbro, you know, pumping out DC figures from Mattel, but I think it's going to be pretty good. Just as far as like certain details go, like where head sculpts need to be accurate and stuff. Articulation and all that stuff, though, that's where it's going to get a little dicey for people, I think. But maybe size too. I don't know if they're going to do 6-inch scale, but a lot of their stuff is 7-inch scale. You know, we're looking at these are 7-inch, Motu 7-inch. So we got to wait to see. But as far as accuracy on the head sculpts, I think you're good to go. I'm picking some of these out just as far as early renders go. I got Terror Charge from my Hot Toys 2099 Spider-Verse. It has started. Hey, man. That's what I'm saying, man. Careful with those pre-orders. I'm pre-ordering a lot less going forward. I know that for sure. I like Lumber, Jillville too. Oh man, Heartfast. Beware says just dropping in to say hi. I'll catch the replay. Maybe hop on the tail and live. It works out. Y'all be real. Yo, thanks, Beware. Appreciate it, man. And this guy always says he's gonna check the replay and he's still watching towards the end. He said, "What's up, Brickley? Usually they're extremely close to the renders." Yeah, my man YC saying, yeah, exactly. Hot Toys costs a lot. Yeah, I know that. I'm gonna get charged for a couple coming up soon. Bruh, Mr. Fuji, billionaire. Yeah, that Mr. Fuji looked pretty cool, man. I did see that. But like I said, man, go check out Fig Hill. He's got all the toy news as far as the wrestling figures go. It just kind of got flooded this weekend, and I was like really busy yesterday, so I wasn't able to get too much. But we're moving on because another one of the things that I liked when I was a kid was Dragon Ball Z. I know the new stuff's out and the type and stuff. All the kids love the diamond shit, but man, Dragon Ball Z to me was the best shit. And the fucking Cell games have begun, guys. Getting a 3.0 Goku finally. And it was so goddamn long that now it looks like Tamashi and SH Figuarts are leaning into this new articulation in the knees. And these things look fucking hideous. They look hideous. All I wanted was a Goku on that Super Gohan body. That's all I wanted. I wanted him in this classic orange gi. That's all I fucking wanted. It looks like they're going past that now, giving us these all new sculpted out knees. And like I said, man, yeah, you could hide the cut in the fold. They look ugly, dude. They look worse than before, you know? And I think it's going to be a detriment to the range of the figure. I don't think you're going to get like full bent knees now, you know? Where I don't know why they don't just do what they're doing with the Demon Slayer stuff. I haven't picked up any of those figures. I haven't picked up the Tanjiro, but man, from the looks of it, that range on that knee with those baggy ass pants that they wear, it looks awesome. It looks perfect, and they should have done the same thing here. This looks terrible. This looks like fucking Bandai America. Like no cap, man. This looks fucking terrible. I hope it comes out better than it looks. I recently seen that they did this on a Piccolo Daima figure, and I was like, man, I hope that's just gonna be Daima figures. I hope they're not gonna start doing this on DBZ figures or GT figures, but from the looks of it, it looks like they are. So I don't know. I'll probably wait for a review on this just to see how people are liking that. But yeah, even right here, they're kind of saying get the knees have been reshaped and stuff to allow him to bend them without cutting up the sculpt or the silhouette of that stuff. it's like, man, dude, these designers are just, I don't know, man. I feel like they're overthinking it sometimes. It's like if you guys want to make statues, make statues. But some of this stuff, yeah, you have to hide these joints and stuff, but not if it's gonna fuck up the articulation. Not if it's gonna fuck up the articulation. If you have something that's working and the people want, pump it out, man, because you're starting to see all these other third-party companies start, bootlegging their stuff. And from the looks of it, they're making better quality figures. They're making better quality figures as far as articulation goes. Obviously the plastic and the how loose they are and stuff. It could be not as good, but this to me isn't it. I feel like they're going backwards. So like I said, I'm gonna hold off on this one. I'm gonna wait for a review. But yeah, 3.0 Goku was fucking awesome to fucking wait for. And to see this, I'm like, oh man, god damn it. you guys don't know what you're doing. So yeah, we'll see when this goes up. And then also right before the show, we finally got the reveal of Yu-Gi-Oh! So my boy Yugi finally getting that full reveal from SH Figure Arts, and I gotta say, this looks good, man. This looks on point. Definitely got to backtrack on some of these SH monster arts that are coming out. I want to get my hands on that Dark Magician that's hitting right now. That figure looks sweet. It looks good. I always held off on the Blue Eyes White Dragon and the Red Eyes Black Dragon because I felt like they were a bit too small. But for a cool Yu-Gi-Oh display, you definitely got to get the Dark Magician. I want to see what other monsters they start pumping out. But yeah, this is a cool one. I want to see how much this costs though, man, because now with like all the up charges, like as far as tariffs go and stuff, I feel like all these figures are gonna get priced up just a bit more, maybe like $10-15 more. So I don't know if that's gonna be worth it to some people, but I feel like Yu-Gi-Oh is just fucking awesome, bro. Like I said, man, you had a proper childhood if you grew up with Yu-Gi-Oh. So be on the lookout for this. I feel like this effect is kind of it's cool. I guess he's like summoning the monster, but I don't know. I feel like that's just jacking up the price unnecessarily. I really wanted just the Yu-Gi-Oh figure. Maybe if they would have made the jacket soft goods, that would have been sweet. That would have been really awesome. My man Boncho, he says, "Hey yo, you can't see me." I know, man. What do you think about that fucking main event, bro? That was so fucking ass. Ghost Tat says, "Wow, I have the Figma Yugi, but the Figuarts looks more toned. Yeah, it looks a lot better, right? I feel like just because the Figma, I don't know, I didn't like how like the knees on the Figma looked. They looked a little bit too cheap, So you got what to see about that. What's up, Aiden Skate in the house? He says, "What's up, everyone?" Nate saying, "What's up, back?" Ghost Tab, weird effect. Yugi didn't use Mirror Force that much. Yeah, is that what it is? Like one of those like effects and stuff. I felt like it was like a summoning monster effect. I don't know if I dig it too much, but overall, I think the figure looks good, man. Definitely gonna get my hands on this, man. And shit, not only is Bandai giving love to Yu-Gi-Oh, but man, Revoltech finally revealing their Black Luster Soldier. Gonna get more details soon, but we did see this at a con previously. This thing is gonna be sweet. This thing is gonna be awesome. Just even if you're not a Yu-Gi-Oh fan, just like the design of this like character and stuff was just fucking awesome. I always loved it when he was fucking like mounting that fucking Blue Eyes White Dragon and stuff, the 3-headed one or whatever. Or no, it was just the 3-headed one, right? That was sick. That was sick as fuck. And yeah, this was like one of the dopest cards that Yu-Gi-Oh had in this deck. I remember when this thing came out, it was like, damn, equalizer type monster. So pretty fucking sweet. And then, like I said, man, Superman Day was this week. And man, it looks like James Gunn movie is underway or on its way very soon, man. Starting to get more trailers, more reveals from toy companies. I feel like this week all the toy companies start pumping their stuff out. Obviously, there might have been some kind of like hold on that, until they can reveal everything. But yeah, a trailer came out, and McFarlane Toys kicked off their fucking wave of figures with this all new Superman Ultimate Edition, Maximum Soups. And man, this Corn Sweat Soups, man, a lot of people are not really digging it too much as far as the costume goes that I've noted. And some hate going towards the actor for some reason. I haven't really seen anything that he's been in, but I think when you're getting compared to Cavill, just the look that Cavill had for Superman was just so good that anything after that it's not gonna look as good. It's gonna be a little bit diminished. With no fault to the actor. We still haven't even seen his movie, but from what I've seen, I actually like the look of Superman. Like, I like his look. It looks like a young Superman. His Clark Kent looks pretty good. He looks like goofy and quirky and stuff. You know, it's exactly what I imagine Clark Kent to be. Outside of that, we haven't heard him like speak very much. You know, outside of him talking to Crypto, we haven't heard like any kind of dialogue, anything like that. I really hope they can nail that Superman from Superman the animated series. That's what I hope they're basing this Superman off of, as far as his like personality goes. But I don't think it's gonna be that. Not in this first movie, at least. This struck me as like a very young Superman. That one first teaser trailer where people were throwing shit at him. So you could tell they hate this motherfucker for some reason. Maybe they don't hate him, maybe they hate superheroes, but the movie overall to me is I can't wait. I can't wait for it. I want it to be fucking good. And I think that's why I'm being optimistic towards it. But going into the figure, I feel like McFarlane is putting out a pretty solid one, man. The one thing I'm starting to dislike more and more is like these textured superhero costumes. It's like Marvel's doing it. It looks like these guys are gonna lean into it. Obviously, like the spandex look is maybe not in vogue anymore, but to me, it's just, I don't know. It just looks like it's too much going on here with all these lines and like this textured work. The symbol on his chest, it's like that classic Kingdom Come S. I don't mind it. I wish it was a more classic Superman S, but I don't mind it. And who knows? Maybe they even tweak the costume as more of the movies come out. Like, we still don't really know. So outside of that, I think it's a cool blend of like all these other Supermans from the past. I definitely like the trunks out. The trunks out. They gotta be out, bro. He's got to be wearing the red trunks over the fucking blue tights. Had to have that. And then the little Crypto dog. Definitely like this shit, man. It looks fucking dope as fuck. One of the favorite parts in that trailer was seeing him and just how, a little dog, cute little dog. It was cool, man. I know a lot of people aren't really fans of it so far because it looks like they're going to lean too much into it, but I think it's cool. I just wish McFarlane would have gave us an articulated dog. That would have been a lot better. But man, yeah, overall, not too bad of a release from him, man, from McFarlane Toys. And it looks like it started to sell out in most places, man. I think you could definitely attribute that to his production runs. We've already kind of been seeing less and less getting produced by him, compared to like 2021, 2022, where this was just like everywhere, pegs full of it, online retailers full of stock, figures going for like $12, $8. Not anymore. His stuff is selling out fast. I still got to get my hands on that Silver Age Superman. Sold out everywhere. All of his stuff is selling out. Well, not all of it, but for the most part, some of the more classic stuff is. I was surprised to see these sell out. I know they're going to make a huge push for this movie. The marketing is going to start ramping up. So definitely the toy company is going to lean into that shit, man. And I don't know. I feel like Todd is like keeping his numbers tight and stuff. And yeah, the figures for what they're worth, they look pretty solid, man. You're getting a soft goods cape on this. Good luck waiting for Hasbro Marvel Legends to give us a soft goods cape on any of their figures. I don't think that's ever going to happen, man. So fucking awesome that McFarlane did do that. And then, yeah, cool little head sculpts all around. Probably saw Crypto taking a piss on the rug and shit, so pretty mad. But yeah, overall, not a bad one, man. Like I said, I didn't go in for it myself just because the pre-orders dried up, and I don't know. I'm waiting to see what maybe Bandai puts out, maybe Mayfix puts out 2 years from now. But overall, I'm just excited for the movie, and I'm excited to see the merch roll out, man. Finally, it's been a minute. This movie's been coming out, so it's finally cool to see this week McFarlane Toys rolled out with their like I said, wave of figures, because along with that, this was a more deluxe release. Now we get a more, I guess, just a basic release. I don't even think there's a wire on this cape right here, so it looks like it's just like a piece of cloth. But overall, it looks like it's pretty much the same figure outside of some paint deco, man. Right here you have like the back of the S on the deluxe one. It's like, Jesus Christ, man. Like, really, that black outline costs that much money? This is this is kind of whack. It's like, man, you could have just made the same shit. But yeah, obviously more deluxe for he's gonna get more of the budget going towards it. But yeah, man, for just a budget collector, and if you want something from the movie, it's probably a cool get. It's not gonna come with the crypto or anything. Pretty basic. But shit, man, if people see this in stores, I can see them picking it up easy. For sure they'll pick this up. And then we get the Lex Luthor. I don't know much about this actor either, man, but I think he's a pretty good casting for Lex. That fucking Snyderverse Lex Luthor, I was like, is this a joke? It's like, is this a joke? Is this a meme? Like, what am I watching the real movie? This looks good. For whatever reason, I like that they're going with like more younger actors. It's like you're getting the young Soups, and then you get a young looking Lex. And from what I've heard, this dude's fucking evil as fuck in this movie. He's evil. You know, no spoilers, but they really lean into him being the bad guy. I'm tired of seeing all these like anti-hero movies and all this crap. It's like, dude, these are bad guys, iconic bad guys at that, you know? So yeah, definitely in for this one. This is a figure that didn't go up for pre-order this week, but I think in the coming weeks, you're going to start to see more stuff go up. Because along with that, Mr. Terrific is also coming to the DC Multiverse. So the movie version now, which looks pretty good, man. I don't know if you didn't pick up that comic version, but maybe like a head sculpt swap. And you got a pretty close to comic Mr. Terrific. You got the fair play on the jacket and everything. So that looks pretty sweet, man. It's pretty awesome. Good paint deco on it. My man Fighting Codenames building. What's up, Codenames? Andy's also in the house. He says, yo, real figures, baby. What I miss? Nothing much, man. I was just talking about Marvel Legends fucking shills. Me being one. Aiden Skate says, yeah, I'm good with the look of the actor. This McFarlane don't look like him at all, though. I'm hoping this film works. Not the biggest DC fan, but I'm down for good comic book movies. Yeah, that's what I think too, man. It's just it kind of looks like the trend is dying, though. It kind of looks like that, because that Daredevil series is not performing well. I watched it. It wasn't to my liking. But to see that like even normies are walking away, they're not going to see these movies, man. So these guys definitely got to put out a good product and make it for the comic fans, make it for the nerds. And I think the normies will follow, you know, they're not going to want to miss out on the hype. But it looks like some of the trend on that stuff is dying. I think they're going to start pumping out more and more like video game movies. Obviously that fucking Minecraft movie blew up and stuff. Chicken Jockey. That shit blew up. So yeah, we're definitely gonna see more of that stuff. But yeah, I'm always up for a good comic book movie, man. And it's fucking Superman. We need a good Superman movie, man. You know, like to me, those Cavill joints, for as good as the actor looked in that costume, they weren't it. That wasn't Superman to me, you know. So hopefully we get a better version here. My man Rojo's in the building. He says happy Easter. Yo, Rojo, what up, man? Agreed. The big screen translation of most comic heroes are overdone. Unnecessary texture and details. I don't love most of the MCU costume, but it says a lot when I still enjoy the movies. Yeah, it's definitely like the design choice that somebody in Hollywood made. Some producer was like, hey, this is what it's got to look like. Can't be spandex. That looks too comic book. It's like, bro, it's a comic book movie. Yeah, but it doesn't look good. Yeah, it does, man. I think it does. It's just getting overdone, you know. And I feel like right here, they probably could have added texture to the trunks and maybe just made that suit like fucking silky smooth. I think that would have looked a lot better, but I don't know. We'll see. Liquid Below Zero's in the house. Yo, I will be catching the replay. Yo, Liquid, man, thanks for stopping by, man. Appreciate it. Ghost Dad says, I'll watch Soups on Max as long as the dog is not woke. Just kidding. He says that with that avatar that he has. Yeah, that's hilarious, man. I don't know. I'm gonna check this out fucking when it comes out in theaters, man. Like I said, I'm looking forward to it. I really hope they knock it out of the park. And then also fucking one of Superman's robots. We got robot number 4. So pretty cool looking action figure. I don't think this is one that went up for pre-order yet, but like interesting kind of articulation that McFarlane's putting on here, you know. It's got like some fucking ball joints and shit. So we'll see how all that's put together on it. Got a little soft goods cape and everything. So it looks pretty cool. Yeah, I want to see how these interject into the story also. Obviously in his in the movie where they're fucking taking care of him and shit. And then we got a Metamorpho also coming into the line. This is another figure that went up this week. Also kind of looks pretty accurate to comic books and stuff. So I like this shit, man. It looks like a pretty close to comic book look for him. So I didn't go in for the pre-order, but man, one thing that's really standing out more and more in these like figures from McFarlane is just the lack of accessories, man. It's just there's nothing in these boxes, bro. I'm like, what the fuck is this, man? Is is this Black Series or what are we doing here, man? It's like there's like literally nothing, man. And then when you see these huge DC multiverse boxes, it's like, come on, Todd, that trading card ain't it, bro. I think that's why they even take pictures of it like on the side too, because when you look at it directly, like facing forward, it's like, dude, there's nothing in that box. You know, it's like that's fucking wild, man. Like to see this, like Jesus, man. This is not good. Like this is not good. I don't think this guy should have like a million hands, but something else. One extra head sculpt, maybe something else, man. Like this is too lacking, dude. And I saw that too right now with the Superman. It's just like, holy fuck. Like there's nothing here. Like this is outrageous, you know? And it's like, even to have like one open hand and it's like you have nothing to hold in that box. It's like, why do you even like what is he fucking trying to drink? A beer? It's like beer me. Like, come on, man. Like, this is not it. So yeah, to see these boxes that empty, it's kind of jarring, honestly, man. And I know McFarlane isn't known for packing in the most accessories, but like, come on, man. One more head sculpt is not gonna break the bank. And I think the figures, the wave of figures are still gonna do well, man. You know, the movie's hype. Because then we move into the deluxe release, the mega fig, and this fucking kaiju fucking thing looks hideous as fuck. Seeing this figure right here is actually getting me nervous for the movie because I'm just like, okay, obviously he's gonna tearing up the city. Super's gonna slide in, whoop its ass, but man, this thing looks hideous, man. I hope it doesn't take up too much of the story. Because the figure, it looks even worse. Like this shit just looks mega fig. This is like mega skint, bro. It's just like a swivel on the waist, the fucking articulation on the shoulders and head, and that's pretty much it, dude. Like, I don't even think there's any fucking articulation on the wrist or anything, man. Like, this looks not fucking good, man. And I think this was like $40 on BBTS or 50. It's like, this thing is gonna be going for like $6, dude. I don't see anybody buying this, man. Outside of like the completionists of this line, this ain't it. This I was like, holy fuck, what is this? Is this Lilo and Stitch? Is this Stitch's fucking grandpa? Like this shit looks ugly as fuck, bro. I was like, man, somebody fucked up here, man. You know, and for the companies to have to make toys of this fucking thing, it's like, man, that's gonna suck. That's gonna suck ass. You know, this is Beach Shorts Metamorpho. Yeah. I forgot to mention that. That's true, man. It's summertime, baby. Summertime release. Gotta be ready for the beach. It's like Brick said, yeah, beach shorts versus the comic accurate Speedos. I like it. I like it. Codenames. These all look horrible. Well, goddamn, guys. They can't all be Marvel Legends Spider-Mans, right? Oh, man. Sin says, yeah, this looks terrible. Yeah, man. Dude. Like, toy aside, the design on this kaiju thing looks fucking hideous, man. It's just like, obviously, it's a kaiju. Not gonna be like the cutest looking thing, but come on, guys. Like, this does not look good. This looks so bad. It's like, oh, fuck, man. And I really got to see who buys this shit. Like, who goes in for this? Couldn't give that to me for free. Exactly. Like, right? Like, this thing is not gonna sell. I see this thing just flooding Target shelves. You know, it's just gonna be in those NECA areas, like the fucking Funkos. You're just gonna see like 10 of these things just scattered around. They're not gonna move for shit. The Pacific Rim Kaiju still is almost perfect to the screen. Just use that for soups. Yeah, that fucking Pacific Rim line, right? McFarlane seems to do a lot. Big dookie looking figs. Clayface, this thing, the Aquaman Sea Monster thing. I don't remember the Aquaman Sea Monster thing, but yeah, that Clayface, I don't know. I almost pulled the trigger on that thing, but I was like, that shit doesn't look good, man. Sun's out, guns out, Metamorpho. Yeah, man, that's a Baywatch Metamorpho. Stupid James Gunn designs. That's the one thing that honestly is like getting people nervous too. Is just James Gunn is just putting his face all over this shit, bro. It's just like, we get it, man. We get it. You're the head honcho here. You're the boss. We don't need to fucking see your face. We don't need to see your name every other goddamn slide. It's like, we get it, bro. This is James Gunn. That's what they're calling the Superman movie, the James Gunn Superman movie. It's like, that's why they named it this, Superman, because he fucking knew that people were gonna call this the James Gunn Soups. That's what it's gonna be known as, James Gunn Superman. It's not gonna be, fucking 78 Soups. It's not gonna be fucking Cavill Soups. This is gonna be James Gunn Soups. It's not gonna be fucking, Corn Sweat Soups. Nobody's gonna know it as that. They're gonna know it as James Gunn Superman. And I don't know, man. It's just too much, dude. Like, the guy's got a fucking huge ego, and he's a good director. He's a good writer for the most part. I did like those Guardians of the Galaxy movies, but he ain't perfect. He ain't fucking perfect. He's not fucking the GOAT, so we'll see. We'll see how he puts together a fucking universe, man. Like, this is his show. So obviously, he's definitely gonna want his name out there. But just going back to this thing looks fucking god awful, man. God awful. Like, I was just shocked to see this, like, because it looks that bad. It just looks like it's money lost, Nobody's gonna go in for this. Break says, in the trailer, the kaiju we see is a gigantic building size thing. Weird that they make a small version, even if it shrinks in the movie. Doesn't seem toyetic. Yeah, I mean, they did that kind of recently with like the DC versus King Kong and DC versus Godzilla. They're like megafig status. I think they're a little bit bigger than megafigs, but yeah, I don't know. They definitely didn't want to invest too much money into this shit, though. Like I said, even the articulation they put into it, it's just like, I think they saw it themselves and were like, this does not look cool. It doesn't look toyetic, like Brick's saying. Like, no kid's gonna want this. No adult collector's gonna want this. Maybe, I don't know. I say that, and you see people buying the craziest shit, but I don't see any kid wanting this thing. This shit looks ugly. Even if you slap a fucking Superman logo right on the front of the box, it doesn't look good. Like, it just doesn't look good. It doesn't look appealing to anybody. The kaiju design looks like they want to make plushie friendly design. Yeah, like I said, I even saw kids' toys. I saw Spin Master putting together a fucking kaiju versus Soups. But like Brick's pointing out, that's one thing that stood out to me also, is just the toyetic factor. It's not there. Like, this shit does not have any of that, and it's crazy because you're gonna see this at retail and you're gonna see this around all these Superman toys. This shit looks like a kid's not gonna want to buy this, so James Gunn, fuck you there. You're an idiot. You're a fucking idiot, guy. So we got to see, man. My man Pot is in the house talking DC Multiverse. Pot gotta be in the building. Yeah, it isn't anything new. They did the same thing for Atom Smasher. His megafig version was only 5 inches taller than that regular one. Yeah, exactly. They're not gonna give us accurate as far as size goes, but I don't think James Gunn gave these guys much to work with. Just design wise, it just doesn't look good. And even if it had all the articulation, even if it was fucking 24 inches tall, I don't think it would sell. I don't think it would sell, honestly. It just looked ugly as hell. But it didn't stop there. McFarlane Toys also putting out some superpower figures to this wave, or to this movie. So we're getting a Corn Sweat Soups. Looks pretty cool as far as superpower figures goes. It even looks pretty classic. It's not obviously not a super classic costume. Like, the S is from something. The cape looks a little bit weird and stuff. But not bad. Not a bad looking superpower figure. Same thing goes for the Mr. Terrific. Looks pretty cool. The Guy Gardner fucking Green Lantern with the bowl cut. Looks interesting. I can't wait to see the DC Multiverse figure of that. And that's another character that's getting critiqued heavily. I like it though. I like his look. I like the vibe that he had. I was talking to like one of my coworkers, and he kind of pointed that out too. That strut that he has, like in that little small clip where you fucking blast the ring at people. That looks good. Like, he looks like he's taking that role seriously, man. So I think he's gonna be a main star in that movie. He's gonna definitely stand out. And then the Baywatch Metamorpho. So kind of looks pretty accurate, or pretty close to a comic version, so you can slide that in. And then this right here, play set of the fucking year, Fortress of Solitude Superman for the Superpowers line. And I gotta say, man, I gotta give credit to McFarlane, man. He never really skimps out when it comes to these play sets for this line of figures. These like more retro vintage style figures. He's done like the Bat Cave and all that stuff. It's cool stuff. Every time I see these at Target, I'm always like, I kind of want to buy them, but I don't know, it's just kind of like more room on the shelf is unnecessarily taken up. But this looks cool. This just looks fucking rad. Like, just having this in the Superman display, even if you're not into the superpowers line, it just looks fun. It looks cool. If I was a kid, I would want something more like this over that fucking mega fig kaiju thing. This looks a lot better. And I believe there's going to be 2 versions that go up for pre-order. I think this one is just a more general release. And then the one that comes with the figures, the robot number 4 and the Superman, I believe that one's going to be Amazon exclusive. or exclusive to somewhere. I don't think they exactly specified, but this looks pretty cool. Like I'm not gonna cap. If I see this in store, I might actually go in for it because I don't know. It just looks cool. You know, it's not like the most fucking lavish thing. It's like a lot of cardboard, some plastic and stuff, but it looks cool, you know. And shit, who knows, man? Maybe I go in for like a little superpower Superman. Maybe not this movie version, but just a regular superpower Superman figure. And if you're already collecting the superpowers line, like this looks cool, you know, just to have it in the background or whatever. Like it'll be a cool way to display your Superman figures and shit. So we'll see how much this thing is, and yeah, where it goes up for pre-order if it's on Target. Now the superpowers team seems to understand the assignment. Guy Gardner looks like a lot better than the live action costume, in my honest opinion. The card art for Guy's fig is very Keith Griffin. JLI, love it. Yeah, I think the superpowers guys, like whatever designers are taking care of this line, from what I hear, it's like one of the better lines for McFarlane, or like one of the more sought after lines. I think even Bobby Valles like mentioned how he's even starting to pick up some of them. It didn't really start out good, but it looks like a lot more people are getting on board with it. I kind of regret not getting some of the past releases of the Batman and the Superman. I have picked up some of the vehicles. Like I picked up that fucking invisible jet from Wonder Woman and stuff. Picked up the Batmobile, and I think that's it. I think those are the only two things that I got. But yeah, their stuff is cool. I love that whole retro flair that they have to it, man. But yeah, we'll see more of this stuff roll out. Because then we move into the DC multiverse side of things, man. And this motherfucking Bizarro, man. God damn. I'm starting to kick myself now for missing out on McFarlane pre-orders, man. These things, like I said, are drying up fast. And got home from work this week. I was like, oh shit, pre-orders going up. Not going to miss it. This fucking link to GameStop did not work for me. It just kept refreshing. By the time I added it to my cart, this thing sold out. I was bummed about it, but just the look of this looks fucking sweet. I love like the fucking head sculpt that he has. This is going to be like my third McFarlane Bizarro figure, but I don't care. I got to get it. It looks that good to me. Obviously, single jointed elbows, not to my liking, but that means there's only going to be one ugly pin on the arm. So at least that's a good thing. Outside of that, though, like we always kind of point out, the aesthetic to the McFarlane's, you know, those huge pins on the knees and stuff. I don't care, man. I want to finish strong with this guy's line if I can get the goddamn things. Because like I said, I still haven't been able to track down one of those Silver Age Supermans. I feel like I'm going to have to go to eBay for that one because, yeah, the more and more I'm trying to look for it, the more and more I see places selling out. I think people are even buying them up to like scalp later on because, yeah, it looks like his production runs all around are becoming less and less. This being a GameStop exclusive, it's kind of bummed me out, man. I was like, God damn it. So hopefully GameStop gets more stock when this becomes available. And yeah, I'm gonna go in for it, man, because I think it looks awesome. The one thing I didn't really like was that they rolled out with this image. It was like, the fuck is this accurate? I was like, all right, I guess, man. But yeah, overall, it's a cool, man. I'm going in for this. And then also the Return to Superman wave. So we got to get the Eradicator in there. And it looks like it's just reused from that previous Eradicator, even down to the sculpted out cape, but now probably a more classic paint job. I think that first Eradicator had like really kind of dark head sculpt and stuff. I think it was like painted up. But I did manage to lock one of these up on BBTS. Might actually cancel it. I don't think I need this Eradicator. It's like I always say with McFarlane, it's like sometimes we wanted the more classic stuff earlier on, and he didn't put it out. Now he's putting it out, and it's just like it's the tail end of your line. It's the tail end of your line, so it's kind of annoying. And like I said, I want to finish strong. I want to like keep collecting some of his stuff, but shit like this, it just annoys the fuck out of me because then it's just like, what the hell am I gonna do with that other Eradicator? It's useless to me. It's useless to me, you know. I can literally throw that thing away pretty much, and I don't want to do that, you know, just throw away money. So maybe I'll hold off on this one. Like I said, I locked up the pre-order on BBTS, but it might be just an unnecessary purchase. And like we were saying, man, price of everything's going up. Price of everything is going up, man. So you definitely got to be careful with what you're pre-ordering. If you're really happy with it, you know, obviously keep it. If not, then yeah, it could be a pass, you know. At the end of the day, these things are always going to be available after they're made. yeah, maybe the price on these things might go up, but yeah, I'm learning to kind of just hold off on everything, or not go in for everything that I like now. It's just like I said, I already have an Eradicator from McFarlane on my shelf. It's good enough. It's good enough. I gotta just look at it that way. Frankie Rivera is in now. It says, got my order in on Bizarro. Oh man, you lucky motherfucker. That was one that I had to get, even though like I just said about this Eradicator that I have one. This to me, this Bizarro looks way better than the other two. That first one that he put out, what was it? DC Rebirth? Was it the Rebirth? It was like, I remember when he put that out, that was like old ass McFarlane. That must have been like 2021 or something. I was like, man, I need to make this one, but he never put anything else out. And then he put out that 2-pack, and I was like, hey, this looks better. It looks a little bit better. It was like more cartoon version. I went in for that 2-pack. Now he's putting the one that I really wanted out, and it's just like, you fucking piece of shit, man. So I don't know, man. This one being an exclusive, I hope GameStop gets more stock. Like I said, I want to get my hands on this one. This one kind of being a more general release, I'm gonna hold off on it. Because from there, moving to the fucking Hal Jordan from that Return to Superman comic book series, and now he has like a fucking construct armor where he was knocking out Mongol with it. He's got Steel's hammer. And yeah, this is a more niche look, like very fucking specific look to Hal Jordan, but it looks cool, man. Toy wise, it looks cool. A lot of people are pointing out like the cell shading that it has on it. It definitely adds to like the overall like figure. It's not like too much cell shading, and it's just enough where it looks just right. And then the other thing about this is it's gonna glow in the dark, so that's pretty cool, man. For a Green Lantern figure, I feel like they should always have some kind of glow in the dark feature. Especially like maybe in the ring, like that shit would be dope if every Green Lantern figure had like a glow in the dark ring. But I did get to see a review of this one from Ahsoka the Geek, so I don't know if you guys sub to him. Check him out for his DC Multiverse reviews. He was actually kind of showing off like the glow effect on it. And like his Green Lantern emblem on the chest really glows, and then the overall figure has like somewhat of a glow to it, but it looks cool. I didn't really think I'd be in for this one, and like I said, I still maybe am not. I'm like I said, I'm starting to pick and choose more and more. But I thought this one was cool. I thought this one is a cool one just because I don't know, Hal Jordan is just a badass Green Lantern, man, and this being more of a specific look, it still works. You could always get like different constructs, like painted up and stuff, and just kind of give him different weapons, different kind of stuff that he creates. So fucking armor's sick. And the one thing that got me excited seeing this is that I guess when he kind of gets this kind of power suit going and stuff, he's knocking out Mongol. So hopefully we get a more classic Mongol, kind of more in that pink attire that he has, because that previous one that he put out, I think it was like more purple. I always thought about getting it. I think it went down to like $20, but I kind of held off, knowing that he always does put out repaints. I was like, man, he's gonna put out a repaint of this shit one day. So hopefully he does it for this. Now that he's putting this armored Hal Jordan out, hopefully he does go back and get that Mongol out there. I mean, he already has the fucking body. All he has to do is repaint it up a bit, man. And then he's got to sneak in another Batman. So we got this fucking Westworld Batman, fucking cowboy bats, and dude, as goofy as this looks, it still looks fucking sweet. It looks cool as fuck. This specific shot right here, I was like, man, it just looks like a fucking bandito, man. Like a fucking outlaw, fucking cowboy. It just looks dope, Even the fucking bat on his chest, it doesn't look like it's too Batman, It's like this looks just perfect. It'd be cool if it came with like 2 revolvers and shit, instead of just a batarang. But I don't know, man. This is another one where I thought it would just be so stupid. It's like, nah, this is too goofy, but it still looks cool, man. It looks cool as fuck, and I think they're gonna get people with this one. I think when he revealed this at a con, I was like, oh, this looks stupid as fuck. Why is he making this? But like I said, just looking at it go up for pre-order this week, I was like, damn, that doesn't look bad at all. Shit, I actually forgot to show off my goddamn Fish Toys horse. I got one of those Fish Toys horses now. Hold on, let me see. Let me get this shit. That shit is sick. Let me get this shit. Hold up. Need a fucking horse for Batman. Yeah, this horse is sweet, man. I haven't really messed with it too much, but pre-ordered this from freaking 5K Toys, and shit got lost in the mail until like this week. But I don't know if you guys have got these like D20 horses. This shit's badass, man. I was like, dude, it's a lot bigger than I thought it would be, but I mean, it's pretty close to like fucking size of a horse. Like, I wanted it for my SH Figuarts Naruto, but it's just too big for that. But man, get a fucking McFarlane cowboy Batman, and you got yourself a fucking badass cowboy bats on his horse. So that's awesome. And these fucking horses sold out fast. I wanted to see if I could go back in for a black one of those black stallions, but I already sold out on 5K, so kind of missed out. But yeah, going back to this Batman figure, it doesn't look bad at all. Looks pretty sweet. And then it doesn't stop there. DC is also going to the Mondo line. So the previously teased out Superman, the animated series, continuing to get teased out by Mondo. So it looks like this pre-order is going to go live pretty soon. You have to check it out. What's the chat saying? Frankie Rivera. I was laughing. He's a lucky ass motherfucker. So you held out on me. Tell me about that Fish Toys horse. I like it. I like that it has like a wire on the tail, but you really got to kind of like be careful with it because I don't know, since it's got like all this like fucking like rooted hair, I'm like, I don't want to fucking like pull it or manipulate it too much. But overall, it's not the fucking smallest horse. But let me see next up, a Marvel Legend. Let's see if you had Spidey mounting this motherfucker. It kind of would look a little bit, not bad, you know. It's like, not the worst scale, but it definitely articulates a lot better than the Four Horsemen stuff. Like no shit talking then, but I definitely like the articulation on this better. The one thing that I wasn't sure if mine was fucked up is got like this pink on his fucking like snout a little bit. So I'm like, is that a fucked up paint app? I don't know. Are fucking horses pink on the front? I don't know. My man Conan says, saving that horse for Death Dealer. Yeah, that's why I wanted to get a black one, dude. I was like, fuck, man. Fucking missed out. Maximum horse. Yeah, a fucking horse. Yeah, I was like, God damn, I'm over here buying fucking ponies and shit. Like, holy fuck, man. But yeah, going back to the toys, doesn't stop there, guys. Looks like NECA is gonna jump into the Superman mix too. So it looks like they got upcoming movie soups also, probably gonna be a 1/4 scale like they usually do. Because yeah, obviously Mattel getting that DC license next year. I don't think these guys are gonna jump into that game. But yeah, we gotta wait to see this one. But it looks like more and more companies are gonna put stuff out. I can't wait to see the Hot Toys of this shit, man. I know Hot Toys is definitely chomping at the bit to put out like other stuff outside of these like Marvel movies and Star Wars releases and stuff. Because we're gonna take a look at some figures towards the end of the stream, and I don't know, man. Kind of looks like they need more stuff to make. They need more stuff to make, man. So hopefully, like I said, this DC studio starts pumping out cool stuff for companies to get into. Keeping it with NECA, though, we got to jump into their TMNT line, and Mirage Comic fucking wave of figures continue to pump out from NECA. And next up, we got this fucking Heat Worm Shredder. What's this shit called? This shit with Worms of Madness Shredder. This is Heat Worm. Somebody was calling this shit Hot Shredder because there's like a version with his shirt off. This thing is pretty badass. I was like, God damn, I'm actually waiting for that new Mirage Shredder, the like this same colorway, but obviously kind of just more slimmer body type or smaller body. But this looks fucking sweet, man. The one thing about it though is this thing is $80 on BBTS. It's like, holy shit, man! Like $80 for a NECA 2-pack. As cool as it is, you know, you get this dope ass Shredder classic look, more of a classic look, and then you get like I said, the hot Shredder, the shirt off and everything. Also looks cool as fuck. The accessories are pretty dope. Like the weapons are cool looking, but $80 for this, that's kind of steep, man. You know, it's like I usually hate unnecessary 2-packs. You know, it's like I said, as cool as the shirtless Shredder looks, I kind of would have just wanted a more armored up one, you know, covered up one. That would have been a cool fucking Shredder to have on the display, but I'll still pre-order one set. Hopefully another site comes up, like maybe Nerdzoic, maybe has it for cheaper. At least 70, man. I feel like 70 is just that limit price for like NECA, you know, a $35 price. But I think my man NYC pointed out recently that, yeah, the price of NECAs have been steadily climbing. You know, it just kind of goes under the radar a lot of the times, but they were like $30, then they were like 35. Now they're like $40 for just a regular release Ultimate Edition. So obviously a 2-pack, 2 times 40 is going to be closer to 80 more times than not now. And I don't know, man. Like I said, it is 2 figures, but I just feels like it's an expensive purchase for fucking NECA. I don't know why. I said that, and I went for that that Maximum Spidey, but it's just seems like it's, man, where does it stop? Where does it fucking stop for real? Because like I said, $40 for this, I don't know, man. I don't know if that's worth it, but design wise, it looks cool as fuck. It's gonna look cool as fuck in that Mirage display. Especially if you have like the Karai Shredder. I did pick her up. I actually need this elite foot enforcer, dude. He looks fucking sweet. I think that's actually coming out recently too. So be on the lookout for that. But yeah, just a cool display, all in this like same colorway. That looks sweet, and I gotta get my hands on that. Like I said though, I just wish it wasn't a fucking 2-pack, man. Like, don't do that. I feel like companies are gonna start doing that more and more. I said that when we were talking about the latest Marvel Legends wave is you start seeing more 2-packs, pumping it out. $50, $25, $55. You're gonna start tricking people like that. But no, I don't know, guys. You gotta make up your own mind here. And like I said, I locked it up, but hopefully I can find it for cheaper because I would be in for it somewhere else. And then from there, we get into the Goodfellas turtles. We get the mobster turtles, the fucking unmentionables. And man, this is just for the turtle bros as far as I'm concerned. This is not for me. As cool as they look, I always like these like undercover turtles and stuff when they got like fucking street clothes and everything. But this looks very specific to a certain like comic. Definitely not something I'm familiar with, but I can see the turtle bros all over this one, man. They're definitely gonna get their fix with this. It just looks like some mobsters and shit. I like the accessories here. Like if you can get like these hands on another turtle, the knuckle dusters and stuff, fighting dirty, that's kind of cool. But outside of that, I think I'm good on this set, man. Probably see this set going for probably clearance too, like those stump wrestling turtles, man. I'm fucking done for buying that at full price. I've recently seen those going for like 40% off or something. I saw somebody posted on Instagram the other day. I was like, God damn, I should have waited on that. And even those are very specific niche looks where I don't know, man. I feel like it's becoming definitely too much TMNT. It's definitely way too much. But man, it definitely a lot of fans. For every time I say that, there's people that are for it, So for me, it's a pass, but doesn't mean it's not for somebody else. What's Ghost Tap saying? I can see the Shredder 2-pack being a single pack on the blue version. Yeah, I can see that, but I definitely like that maroon look, like that. This colorway on this Shredder, I like it a lot better than like the purplish blue one. I don't know. That's just me though. My man Rojo saying thick. He must have been staring at my horse's ass. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. Goes that. I also bought the Wrestling TMNT 4-pack and saw it on discount later. Fuck my life. Yeah, that's usually the feeling, right? When you see something that you kind of spend, a good amount of money on, and then it goes on fucking discount. It's like, oh fuck. That's why sometimes like people, it's like, man, you hold off on things. Like man, I've been wanting to go in for like some of these like recent Marvel Legends, but man, when you see them go down to like $17 and $15, it's like, well, I would have wanted them better at that price, obviously. So it's like, man, maybe I just wait, I think that comic book wave is hitting right now on Amazon, and I'm like, I want that Miles. I do like that Miles, but if I see that shit going for $20 or $17 later, I'm gonna feel fucked up about it now, I want to save some money here and there, not all the time, but like it when you're paying full price for everything, it's like, man, that sucks ass, bro. It's like, fuck that shit, but it's always the new hot shit, man. Nobody likes to buy old stuff, and then from there, moving to the Boricua April. So another controversial figure, maybe not as controversial as that Max Spider-Man, but definitely see a lot of pushback from people for I guess it's the race swap or original race swap, or I don't know. I don't really know the exact history to everything, but I still think it's a cool April O'Neil, man. I call her fucking Tia April because she's got that Boricua look to her, man. I like it. It's still a cool one, man. And then yeah, like for the Mirage display, they definitely need an April O'Neil, so I wouldn't be mad at this one. That April is super fly. Yeah, like I said, there's definitely a little controversy behind it, but obviously there's always going to be with everything. So yeah, this is one that I'll probably go in for. Just like I said, just for that Mirage stuff, man. I want to definitely build out that TMNT set a lot more than the other ones. Because usually with TMNT, I usually just get like the four brothers, and then I'll get like the Shredder, the Splinter, and then that's kind of it. I don't really go too deep into other stuff. Maybe sometimes like the Casey and everything, but the Mirage line is the one that I've been like kind of really trying to buy more and more of the characters on. Like I want that Leatherhead. I want like more of their like the bad guys that they have. That Rat King that they put out was fucking awesome. Yeah, so I want to build out like a cool Mirage self, and yeah, obviously they need the April, so whatever. That's the one I'm gonna get. Whatever the history, that April is fresh, much cuter than Green Guy April. I don't know about that one, but it's not a bad look. Like I said, I like Redhead April. But this isn't bad to me, you know. The one April that I'm just like, why the fuck did they make her like this? Is in that recent TMNT movie. I was like, man, come on, dude. Like, I get it. But it's just like, can you make her a little cuter? It's like, come on. Like, holy fuck. It's like, what? Like, come on, guys. Like, fucking shit. I don't know if you guys ever remember that comic book, I Am Not Starfire. Remember that one? Starfire's daughter from the DC Teen Titans. Do you guys ever remember that comic book? Look it up if you don't remember it. It's called I'm Not Starfire, or I Am Not Starfire, DC Comics. And it's like, what are we doing? Like, what are we doing, guys? Like, I don't care about race swap, but like, this is comic book. It's fantasy. It's like, man, obviously we don't want to perv out over everything, but make characters appealing to look at, not fucking look up that comic book. Look it up. Look it up. I remember that shit when it came out. It was huge controversy behind that, and I understand it. It's like, man, really, dude? Like, seriously, nobody want to see that shit, man. So, man, Break says, I stand by my comment. They like that Boricua April. I'm a fan of it too. I'm saying I'm picking it up, but I like Redhead April, man. I like it. I like it a lot. I recently got that Fog Toys chick. I got that as a custom April. I need to get some soft goods though. You gotta get like a yellow jumpsuit. But keeping it with TMT, get promo reveals to this mutant module from Playmates. So yeah, it looks like this thing is gonna be a Target exclusive. Been seeing this, tracking this at different cons and stuff. I'm excited for it, man. Excited for it. And also the sewer layer coming soon too. This one's gonna be exclusive to Amazon. And I've actually recently gotten this fucking TMNT fix. Like I got to get more of this like classic Playmate stuff, like this itch to get it. And it's like certain stuff that I've never got as a kid, but now, like I said, all the time when these things pop up, now's the opportunity to get them, man. Obviously it's not like modern stuff, but it's just something about the designs of this stuff. It's toyetic. This Scott's toyetic factor. Like this shit just looks hella toyetic. The colors on it always look cool as fuck. So I'm definitely in for the sewer layer, man. The sewer layer looks fucking cool. And then, like I was saying, I recently got this Techno drone, but I haven't even put it together, man. I actually still have it in the box right here underneath my desk. But getting it to combine with that sewer layer, it's like, man, I remember seeing this as a kid, and it was just like, yeah, my parents were not gonna buy me this shit. They were not gonna buy me all this shit. I was lucky to just get the four brothers. It's like I got two of them. My brother got two. Got a little Splinter. Got fucking Shredder. You know, all this playset stuff. My parents, they were never really checking it out like that. But you know, not to say we didn't have fun as kids, man. You can go outside, playing fucking dirt, whatever. You know, play on the ground, play with rocks. You're good to go. But now, opportunity to get it as an adult, I'm for it, man. I want to like one day kind of just like really kind of trick out my toy room and stuff, and I want to have like certain stuff like this around because, like I said, man, it's got toyetic factor. The colors pop on this shit, and to me, these are iconic toys. Like these are iconic toys. Who knows if that fucking Marvel Legends that came out last year, whatever character is gonna stand the test of time. This shit has stood the test of time so far. So I like that Playmates is kind of retroing the stuff out. And then, yeah, like I said, man, TMNT always gonna be a thing. Looks like He Boy is putting out a mecha. This time it's like a 2.0 mecha 40th anniversary Leonardo. And I like the look of this shit design wise. I like it a lot better than that first Leo figure. But man, this is just something that I'm not gonna go in for. I do like the designs on them, but it's just a little bit too much TMNT here when we're getting into like mecha versions of them. But they look cool, man. For what they are, they look cool. I have seen like reviews of all of them that have come out. I really like that Michelangelo Michelangelo with all the fucking guns. He reminded me of like Heavy Arms from Gundam Wing. Yeah, like I said, these guys from Heat Boys are putting out pretty cool designs. I'm interested to see their like 9-inch scale TMNT turtles that they showed off at a con recently. Looks like they're just going to be standard turtles, but you know, design wise, what they're putting together is pretty interesting to look at. But it's just not something I think I'm ever going to go in for, you know. Just because, like I said, it's just a bit too much TMNT. But the one thing I have given these guys credit for is that they did something different. You know, even though they are making just the regular turtles, they did fucking mecha versions of them, you know. So that's pretty cool. You know, it's pretty cool just toy wise to decide to do something like that. You know, they could have just done like every other company, rehash the fucking turtles again. What are you gonna do? We're gonna make them this size. We're gonna give them these accessories. All right, these guys took a completely different thing and decided to pump it out. So, you know, cheers to them for that. And some people are picking them up, man. I don't know if they're gonna scale with this Hiya Toys fucking King Kong or Godzilla, but Hiya Toys putting out more Godzilla figures this time. Godzilla 2000 Heat Ray or Heat Blast version. And god damn it, man. It's like I've said it before in the past. You're seeing so many of these pre-orders for Godzilla. Finally, it looks like one's about to hit. I actually recently saw a post from them that the 92 Godzilla versus King Ghidorah is about to hit. And it's actually going up for pre-order, or it's not going up for pre-order, but it's actually going to be in stock soon on Amazon. I think I'm going to lock it up. It's only $55. And the little video that they kind of put together for it is pretty cool. I want to get my hands on one of these just because I have locked in a couple of pre-orders from just recent figures that they've shown off, like the Mecha Godzilla, the GMK Godzilla, the fucking what's the other one that I went in for? I can't remember the third one, but I feel like it's just too many pre-orders without anything in hand. So this one right here is probably going to be my test run at it. Not bad looking, you know, doesn't look bad. I feel like at 7-inch scale, that's like a perfect fucking size. My bad. Some fucking streamer, I was fucking my shit up. I feel like at 7-inch scale, it's like a perfect size for a Godzilla that has like this much articulation. And like I said, man, the price on these $55. It's not SH Monster Arch price. It's charging like fucking $150. It's just like too much money for something that I just kind of want to fuck around with. I feel like 55 is just that perfect sweet spot. And like I said, the 7-inch scale, the 7-inch, it's perfect size. It's not too big. It's not too small. You know, if you have like an Ultraman figure, if you have like that Mezco Ultraman, you have them kind of display right there, put out some little buildings and shit. It will look cool. I'm just kind of interested to see on just the quality of these things, the scope wise and everything, price and everything. I think it's great, but just the quality on it. I want to see how well put together like these joints are, because the designs of Godzilla is always so fucking gnarly. Like those hips, like man, that shit could go horrible, you know. You can see major gappage. That's the stuff I'm like concerned about. And I don't know. Obviously, all the Godzillas have different designs and stuff, but that's kind of the one thing that's kind of got me worried about this shit. Is like how well put together are they? I don't want them to be loose in certain areas. And just like I was saying, his design is just there's opportunity for that to be kind of heavy in the legs and stuff, not be as sturdy. And then yeah, I want to see what's up with the articulation on like the tail and everything. And yeah, outside of that, if the one that I'm going in for, like that we just saw, is good to go, then yeah, I'm gonna keep my pre-orders for the other ones that I have locked in. But if it's not, I'm just straight to canceling, bro, because I haven't really picked up anything higher, man. I've been checking out the stuff that they put out, and they put out some cool looking products, man. You know, really kind of digging like mostly just what I've seen in their Godzilla range, but they're continuing to put out different products as far as their exquisite super series go, because from there move on to the Universal Soldier Luke and Andrew figure, and looks like they lean really heavy into like movie figures, but I don't know. This to me doesn't look that good, you know. The soft goods and everything, it just looks, I don't know, it looks weird. Kind of looks like a pajama and shit. It doesn't look that good, but I don't know. For somebody, they might be into it, man. I've held off on their stuff. I think their Rambo figures look pretty good though. Those are probably the ones that I was most interested in, but I didn't really go in for them, man. But I don't know. From what I've heard though, they haven't really been any kind of issues as far as QC goes or anything like that. And the accessories that you get packed into each release is pretty solid, you know, for like $100 figures. That's pretty standard import quality and stuff. But probably just gonna be holding off for the Godzilla figures, man. Because from there, we move to the Hiya Toys Rick Grimes, fucking legendary Rick Grimes. And goddamn, man, I feel like I've seen this figure already, but apparently that was just the 1/18th version. Now we get a 6-inch scale version of it. And design-wise, I feel like this would be good army builders, you know, with this head sculpt right here, like the fully helmeted head sculpt. Looks like a cool fucking like SWAT motherfucker and got cool weapons and stuff, but I don't know. Something about The Walking Dead that I just never really been a fan of. I like that first season and stuff. Like the first season was fucking dope, but I just felt like it went on for too fucking long and I ended up just not liking it so much, man. I was like, yeah, it's not going anywhere. It's like fucking what's the end of the story already, man? But man, I feel like the fans are always rabid for this stuff, man. I think McFarlane dropped some Walking Dead figures. I think NECA has done some shit before in the past, not mistaken. So yeah, it looks like High is gonna continue to pump out some of the stuff. Not a bad one. Like I don't think it looks bad, you know. I don't think I'm gonna go in for it, but I do like all the accessories that it comes with. And like I was saying, man, that's a pretty sweet army builder, man. If you just take out the Walking Dead factor to it, you could just kind of have these as like some kind of SWAT motherfuckers or something. They look pretty cool. Special ops, black ops type guys. They look pretty solid. And those gear packs look good, man. We're gonna take a look at that V4 Snake Eyes. It's like, holy shit, what the fuck happened to the paint on motherfucking GI Joes? It's like non-existent anymore, man. So yeah, this is not bad from them. What's my man Johnny saying? The Walking Dead doesn't start until season 5. Oh man, that's what I'm saying? It's just like, I don't know, dude. I must not have gone to the doctor when they would have diagnosed me with ADHD because I'm like, who the fuck watches this much television, man? Who watches this much television? I can't ever get past like certain stuff. I'm like, man, it takes me fucking forever to like get through. And it wasn't like that before. When I was a kid, I could watch stuff endlessly. Now it's like I just lose my attention. It's like it just doesn't captivate me, man. I don't know if the story isn't good or whatever, but I remember watching season 1 of this shit and I was like, oh yeah, this is cool. Then I watched a little bit of season 2 and I just stopped. Just fucking stopped, man. It's like Game of Thrones. I've never watched Game of Thrones, guys. Never watched it. Never watched it. And people always tell me, why you never watched that shit? Nope, never watched that shit. And then whenever people would tell me it was so hype, it was so awesome, and then they got to that last season and they were like fucking it's like they were heartbroken. I was like, all right, I guess I'll never watch it then. So I always feel like I miss out on these like good series and stuff, and then it's just they eventually just don't become good anymore. I just hear people shit talking them that were fans of them, so I don't know. But from there, moving to his fucking buddy Shane. We got fucking Daredevil Punisher, Jersey Shore Punisher going into the Marvel Legends line, and fuck, man, figure wise this doesn't look the worst. It doesn't look the worst. You know, you could definitely do some stuff with the body and stuff, a couple kit bashes, but man, dude, this to me, like watching these latest episodes, the scenes with him were pretty cool. They were pretty all right. They weren't the worst, but like I said, that series overall was just terrible, man. It was just bad. It was probably not as bad as like previous Disney Plus shows, but it just definitely wasn't the same quality as that Netflix series, man. I just feel like they really didn't know what to do with like Kingpin's character, man. It's just like his wife was like way better at being the Kingpin than he was, and he's just kind of steal her credit and stuff. And then Charlie Cox Daredevil. That dude must have gotten nagged and bitched at by everybody in the fucking series. Even this guy. Even he nagged and bitched at him for like a whole scene. And it's like, God damn it, dude. Is this a superhero show? Is this a comic book show? What is this shit, man? This is like fucking This is terrible. It's like a soap opera. It's just soap drama. It wasn't good, man. I did not like it. And I feel like it's to the detriment of the merch, man. Because if they would have put out a solid figure, I would have got this. I always kick myself for not getting that Netflix Daredevil Punisher. I mean that Netflix Punisher. That thing, I think it was the Man Thing Build a Figure wave. And man, I always wanted that one. I remember seeing that shit on eBay, especially like during the pandemic. That shit must have been going for like $200 or some crazy shit. Never really decided to go back and check how much it is now. I thought when I saw this, I was like, hey man, his scenes aren't so bad so far. This is gonna be a solid get. Nope. No way. I don't want anything to do with it, man. You got the Jersey Shore fucking head sculpt and stuff. That looks pretty cool. But yeah. Dareless Daredevil. Yep. Dareless Devil. Exactly. There's no dare in that fucking series. It's just compared to, I don't know if you guys watched the Penguin series on HBO. It's like, man, bro, that's how you know it's definitely the writing. That's how you know it's the writing. It doesn't have to do with like, gender politics or anything like that. The most badass character in that Penguin series was a female. And then when you see the chick in this, the Queen Pin, it's like, it's just, even though you're in a comic book setting, shit has to make sense. Shit has to make sense. People don't all of a sudden operate like they're on fucking Mars, and like you can't just do certain things because you're in a TV show. And shit has to make sense, like compared to the real world too. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't want to get into spoilers and shit of this series. I don't know if people are watching it or whatever, but I wasn't a fan of it. And like I said, it's to the detriment of the toys, because now Jersey Shore Punisher, it's a pass. It's gonna be a pass for me. I never made it past season 1 of Game of Thrones. Oh man, dude. At least you saw one season. At least you saw one season, man. When I tell people I watch that shit, motherfuckers like look at me like I'm crazy or something. You dodged a bullet with Game of Thrones. Last season was dog shit. The worst Punisher yelling makes fun of him bulletproof. Dude, in that fucking series, you see fucking Bullseye like crying in fear that he's gonna get put into general public jail. It's like, dude, you're one of the most badass assassins in the Marvel universe. What the fuck? Are you kidding me? No, dude. No. And it's just like they can't help themselves. You got, dude, even in the series, even in that new movie, The Fantastic Four, I thought it looked good. Certain things, certain aesthetic decisions, it looked good to me. I like the way the Thing looks. I like the casting of Sue. I like the casting of Johnny. Pedro Pascal can go fuck himself. He can go fuck himself. He can go fuck all the way off. Horrible casting for Reed. I was gonna overlook it. I thought, all right, 3 out of 4, not bad. Silver Surfer, the female Silver Surfer. I was even gonna overlook that. I was like, all right, but you know what? Watching that latest trailer, I'm like, this is not good. Pedro Pascal is miscasting this shit, and then the character that they're writing for him, no wonder they picked him. He's like second fiddle to Sue. You could tell off the jump when she goes and she says, "Are you the protectors of this world?" That motherfucker looks at Sue like, "Are we, honey?" And she's like, "Yes, we are." It's like, are you a man? Are you the man, or are you fucking a woman? Like, bro, what are we doing here? It's like, I get Reed Richards. He's, his brain is so smart. He's the smartest guy. He looked like a fucking idiot in that trailer. It's terrible. It's not going to be good. And even that, I was watching a Film Thread. I love that show, man. Chris Gore pointed out when she delivers that fucking line, "Your world has been marked for death." She just says it. And there's no like chilling feeling to that. It's like, dude, if you saw this fucking alien come down tomorrow and tell everybody on the fucking planet that their world is marked for death, that should send a fucking chill down your spine, not fucking your assistant, giving you a fucking page on the phone like, "Hey, your world's been marked for death." It was like no kind of feeling behind that. It's not going to be good. Mixed with seeing this show, I was like, yeah, this is dead. This is dead, guys. I hate to be hyperbolic and stuff, but man, it's evident now. It's more than evident. I don't need to see anymore. I don't need to watch Thunderbolts. I don't need to watch Fantastic Four, is dead. And I hope they kill it off soon and then just seal it away for a few years. It's got to go. It's got to go by. It's got to go by. Seal it away for a few years because I just feel like the more they put out, the more I dislike the old stuff. I said it recently with the Star Wars. The more they put out, the more I look at Tom Holland's Spider-Man and he can go fuck himself. The more they put out, Chris Evans Cap, go fuck yourself. It's going to get to the point where I see Tony Stark, RDJ, and he can go fuck himself. It's going to get to that point. That's bad. Like, that's bad, guys. So hopefully they get their shit together. But I don't know. After seeing Jersey Shore Punisher, bitching at fucking Charlie Cox, I was like, my man Johnny. Oh, is the new Daredevil bad? I ain't caught it yet. Oh, man. Go check it out, dude. Go check it out. And you'll see it's like a show mixed mashed. It's like chopped up together with like different writing. You're going to love the episode with Kamala Khan's dad. He must have mentioned her name like 20 times. Oh, my daughter, Kamala. Oh, Kamala would have done this. Oh, Kamala. The piggy bank, I got Kamala. Oh, check out this Funko Pop of my daughter, Kamala. It's like, what the fuck is this shit? What is this, dude? What is this, man? Like, no, this is not good. It's dead. It's fucking dead. And to the detriment of the figures, man. Because I don't see this Marvel Legend getting pre-order heavy. But if you're still in the market for a badass Punisher figure, Kraken Studios might be your fix, man. Because it looks like a third-party company stepping into the ring, putting out more of these third-party Marvel figures, man. Man, Marvel Legends better continue to pump out dope shit, man, at reasonable prices, because it looks like people are going to be going other routes to get their fix, man, because this shit looks pretty on point. The accessories on this shit look crazy, bro. Like, they beat fucking Hasbro to a maximum Punisher. They beat them to the fucking punch because this looks good. Body-wise, I'm kind of iffy. I'm not really familiar with the Kraken stuff, but outside of that, I feel like the head sculpts, the accessories look fucking gnarly. That it's definitely going to be worth just a pre-order, just to check out. But I'm a little bit concerned with the body and stuff. It doesn't look, I don't know. Like I said, I can't really tell much, but I'm gonna do a little bit more research on it before I do lock up the pre-order, because I forgot what was that Punisher that came out, the Avenger or the Revenger or something, like a few years ago. That was like one of the worst third-party figures ever, man. I remember people picking that up and it was fucking wobbly and loose. It was like that blue fucking outfit Punisher too, with like the white and everything. It looked dope as fuck, but I was like, yo, I'm gonna wait to see. And yeah, when people got that in hand, obviously people do like buck swaps and stuff. They just kind of take off the side goods, and obviously you could do that with this. That might be reason alone to get the figure, because yeah, the accessories on this shit and those head sculpts look crazy. So I'm gonna be checking that out. And then it looks like they're working on some Metal Gear figures, so early draft to a Snake figure and stuff. So yeah, be on the lookout for this, man. This is up on 5K pretty soon. And then shit, like I was saying, man, third-party Marvel figures, man, it doesn't stop. Looks like Mess Toys is rolling out their symbiote suit, Amazing Yamaguchi Rebel Tech Spider-Man bootleg. And man, dude, this looks fucking dope, man. This looks dope. I haven't really gone in for any of these like CT toy stuff myself, these like Mafex bootlegs, but I've been hearing nothing but good things. I heard nothing but good things about this one that recently came out. It was, I guess, the more classic Spider-Man costume, but this symbiote costume is calling my name. I'm going in for this shit. This is something that I thought Rebel Tech was gonna do. Shout out to my man Johnny. I remember him mentioning that yeah, he could have seen a repaint on this easily, on that Rebel Tech. They just didn't get around to doing it, man. I don't know if it's got something to do with the licensing or they're just too slow on that call. But man, dude, these guys in Hong Kong, dude, they are fucking giving no fucks. They're giving no fucks, and they're giving people pretty dope shit to buy, man. Like, this looks fucking awesome, Same thing I gotta wonder though is just the quality, man. That's the one thing that has been keeping me away with like most bootlegs. Even though I see reviews on them, it's just, I don't know, man. It just gets me a little bit nervous going down these routes with like, especially with something like this. It's gonna be this highly articulated and stuff. It's not no fucking Marvel Legend. This is like Rebel Tech style articulation. So they definitely got to be fucking solid with it, man. And gotta wait to see on that. Scoops on these fucking knees is definitely a Rebel Tech fucking bootleg. Not liking those, but outside of that, man, this shit just looks dope as fuck. And it looks like they're gonna continue to pump out more of these on this body right here. So when they recently showed this off, they teased this off. They also teased off a Scarlet Spider-Man. And then recently a Superior Spider-Man they just showed off. And this one they actually had painted prototypes of. So on the left picture, that actually came out when they put out these solicitations for this one. And then recently on their X account, they put out this picture on the right here. So got like a painted prototype 3D model or something as far as that tweet goes. So yeah, gotta wait to see them go up for pre-order. But yeah, they're gonna continue to get people's money, man, because it just looks like the companies are too slow, man, too slow to pump out reissues, too slow to pump out newer stuff. Because I think even CT Toys is working on the Mayfex Gambit. I'll buy that shit. I got one Mayfex Gambit. I got that shit. I don't really fuck around with it too much because I'm like, man, I don't want to go. This shit ever breaks on me. I'm getting that CT Toys one just as a backup, just in case or whatever, you know. And that shit looks good. They're gonna have a soft goods coat on it and everything. Yeah, they're gonna continue to get people's money, man. Because shit, like I was saying, they're slow on reissues. We haven't seen a reissue on that brown suit Wolverine. These guys even got around, or not these guys, but CT Toys even got around to making the Helverine. People are picking up. So yeah, they're gonna keep getting people's money. This is a bootleg. Yeah, exactly right. Like this looks sweet, man. Oh man, Johnny. Yeah, this is awesome since Revoltech is ass now. Yeah, it's like I don't know so much about like quality wise, but just to me, it's just like they're slow to hit the market with like shit like this, man. Like a solid repaint on that 2.0 Spider-Man that sold out. Man, they would have been fucking reeling in dough. And now it's like people are gonna get this. If they ever put out a symbiote Spider-Man, maybe it doesn't sell as much. Who knows? Maybe it does. Maybe it does. Who knows? But this is definitely gonna get people now. I got a couple of CT Toys, a couple of small QC issues, but for the money, they are worth every penny. Yeah, right. It's just like for any little QC issue that you might have, it might be worth it for that price alone. It doesn't even matter, you know. So yeah, that's a great point. And a few loose joints. That kind of success. But like you were saying, for that price, Kane Spider-Man looks fire. Yeah, that shit looks sick, man. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, dude. Like they're making all of these like repaints on this body. It's like Revoltech. Where you at, man? It's just like, is that licensing deal not allowing you to do it, or you just don't know that you can do it, or you can sell these, you know, because these are gonna get pre-ordered heavy. Revoltech QC has gotten so bad. I'm out until they change something over there. Bootleg better, baby. My man Johnny has spoken. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's just like, man, if you're gonna get QC issues from the real thing, might as well take the risk on the bootleg. And obviously, like Ghost Tab was saying, for that price, you're gonna overlook any QC issue compared to a fucking Revoltech that's gonna cost you, you know, upwards of $80 to $100. You know, so gotta pick and choose, baby. But jumping back over to Hasbro, went on my little Punisher, man. I was talking about Hasbro. Forgot it was a shill, so I gotta say good shit, man. But we're jumping into their G.I. Joe pre-orders this week. And first off, we got Cobra Pilot and Cobra Claw, the covert light aerial weapon. And another vehicle for the G.I. Joe Classified series. We could call it that. It looks like a kite to me. But yeah, man. Cobra Claw went up for pre-order this week. Standard, not standard, but how much was this? Like $45, I believe. So not bad price-wise, but outside of that, I just kind of felt like it looks cool. It looks cool as fuck. But man, dude, the one thing that got pointed out with that trouble bubble, and I'm gonna point it out here, is where's the goddamn flight stand to this shit, man? It's like, yeah, these are cool pictures of the figure and stuff, you know, the female Cobra and stuff. So that's pretty cool. But man, this thing is not gonna come with a flight stand. It's like, bro, this is an aerial vehicle. It's literally in the name. It's like literally in the fucking name. Let me read it one more fucking time. Covert light aerial weapon. It's so light, it just floats in the sky. You don't even need a flight stand. Oh, come on, Hasbro. You guys are pieces of shit for this, man. I was like, I know they learned their lesson from that trouble bubble, right? Like they learned their lesson, right? It's like, no, they didn't fucking learn their lesson. So I don't know, man. It's just like, really, guys, maybe hold off on a couple of these head sculpts and stuff, and maybe throw in a flight stand for these things. Because shit, I don't even know what flight stand you could use for this, like that you would have just already have. I know you're gonna use one of those 796 flight stands. It's like where you peg this shit in. I like, come on, Hasbro. You guys are the toy makers, guys. It's terrible. And then, like I said, price isn't crazy. It's not like fucking $60, $70 or anything. But overall, I kind of looked at this and I was like, yeah, this shit looks kind of mid, honestly. Like, it looks kind of mid to me. Like, I don't know. It's like, what the fuck? So $45 for this is just like, man, you can shoot this chick down so fucking easy. It's like, fuck, are you kidding me? You shoot this fucking thing down so easy. Just point up, shoot at it. That's dead. You're dead. So I don't know. For me, this was a pass. But yeah, I saw some hype around this one, man. It's a fucking claw thing. So people are probably hyped about it. I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. It's like, how the fuck do you even operate this thing? It's like, if the wheels are on the bottom, it's like you got to get underneath and then strap yourself in. It's like, what the fuck is this thing, dude? I don't know, man. Like, I don't know. Just make more of those ATVs and put those out, man. And then what's up with that? Are all the vehicles piloted by chicks, or what's up with Cobra, man? It's like, none of the dudes get to pilot these things. So yeah, man, if you're in the market for that, I did see a sellout on Hasbro Pulse. But I think it's just that initial sellout, you know, that FOMO sellout and artificial scarcity at play. So probably see this thing popping back up. I don't think this fucking thing sold out, honestly. Like I said, to me, compared to the Trouble Bubble looked cool as fuck. Like, that looked cool. This looks kind of dumb to me, honestly. You even got the screws right there. It's like, holy fuck, dude. What is this shit, man? This looks terrible. My man Johnny. He said even the Fortnite gliders came with cool flight sense. Exactly. Dude, exactly, right? They fucking did. I'm like, what are you guys doing, man? It's like nobody's gonna do this with this. Nobody's doing this. Nobody's taking this chick off of that fucking thing and you know, having her, you know, in the front lines. Like, no, you're the aerial pilot. Get your ass in the air. Oh, we don't have a flight stand. Oh, sorry. You're grounded. I was like, nah, man. Terrible. They still make G.I. Joe. Yeah. The gliders are from the opening shots, I believe. I don't care where they're from. They don't look cool to me. It's like I said, and nobody's gonna do this. Nobody's gonna take this chick off the glider. They're putting this figure in the glider, and it's just like, you want these in the air, you know. And it's just like, okay, how do you figure that out? Oh, go get your 3D printer and print something out yourself. It's like, fuck you guys. You don't need to shoot at her. She's a woman driver. Just let her drive, and nature will take its course. So true, man. So fucking true, bro. It's like, man, how does she even park this thing, right? Dude, how do you even land this thing? How do you even land? It's like the wheels are on the bottom. Like, that must be the scariest way to fucking land. It's just like, holy fuck. You can't even look forward. So you can't even look forward. You have to be looking down. This is so stupid. I don't know who designed this shit, but they were not fucking thinking, man. Like, they were not thinking at all, you know. It's like, it should have had a way where you just landed like facing forward. Like, you're gonna land it, like, you have to go up and then land down or something with like some kind of turbines or some shit. I don't know. I'm not a fucking physicist. But definitely know this is stupid. So I'm sticking to that. But from there, we jump into the G.I. Joe Classified Series wave. And like I said, these are already kind of figures we talked about. Now we get the full photography of them. And kicking it off with this V4 Snake Eyes. And for as cool as this figure looks, man, I feel like they're going to be cutting corners, man, as far as accessories and paint. Because look at the paint on this guy's vest, bro. Or the lack of. It's like, holy shit, man. Like, is this final product? I was tripping when I saw this. I was like, holy fuck, dude. Like, why you put that many pockets on this shit if you're not going to paint any one of them? It's just, to me, it's just like, that shit is not it, bro. Like, seriously, it doesn't look good. Like, this looks like somebody just 3D printed out a vest and just like put it on this figure. I was like, what the fuck? I was like, no way, this is not real. I was tripping. When I saw this, I was like, holy fuck, man. Like, damn, this is like skimpy, dude. Skimping on accessories, skimping on deco, where it's like, okay, accessories, yeah, I'm good. I got guns. You can port guns on them, but it's just like, damn, dude, you really gotta buy like Monster Force now and get all the vests from them and put them on your Joes. That sucks, man, because those Monster Force figures are going up in price. Hopefully those guys come out with gear packs one day and you could just kind of swap stuff out, you know, very easy. You don't have to buy the whole figure. I would do that if I was that company because their gear packs are like nicely painted and stuff. This to me, I was like, damn, this looks crazy. Like I was like, what the fuck? Are all the Joes like this? I was like, kinda. But this being like this color gray, it just looks very prototype-ish. It just doesn't look like it's a finished product. So that stood out to me majorly. So this was one that I was probably thinking about getting, man, even though it would be like the fucking 10 snake eyes that I have. It's still a cool design, man. Like that V4 snake eyes with the blue and shit. I always like that colorway. The red goggles and everything. But man, that vest to me was just not it. So definitely not one that I'm gonna go in for. The landing gear makes it so you break your knees to touch the ground. Yeah, exactly. You just start scraping your face and shit. The landing gear doesn't come out. I grew up playing G.I. Joe arcade version game, so I pre-ordered the blue snake eyes right away. Yeah, I mean, I like the design, but man, just the lack of paint to me is just it's not worth the price anymore. So hopefully they get their shit together over there, man. And then we got Monkey Wrench, and from what I saw, this was the most hyped one, man. This was the one that a lot of people were going in for. The only one that sold out on Hasbro Pulse when I checked, at least when I checked yesterday. And then like I was saying, is more for this Dreadnoks crew and stuff. So people are definitely building out that team pretty strong, and probably an upcoming HasLab from them. For this team or whatever. So people are gonna want to get the full roster, and it looks like a lot of the budget went to this figure, man, because it got multiple head sculpts, different weapons, like pretty solid paint apps, and that's what I'm saying. It's just like when you see this and then you see this fucking snake eyes, it's like, man, you guys, come on, man. Divide it up a little bit more even, It's like a little paint deco on those pouches would have been nice, but oh well. So be on the lookout for this one. Like I said, this one's sold out on Hasbro Pulse, but I think you can still lock it up on places like BBTS. Hopefully they're not charging $50 for them there on there. And then the Major Blood that we took a look at 2 weeks ago, also finally got the pictures and stuff. And just slight paint app upgrades and stuff on the armor. I do like that. It's like that fucking bloody ass red on there. It looks cool. But like I was saying 2 weeks ago, it's just kind of leaves me wondering if they're going to put this on the retro card back. And I don't know, I'm probably going to like that retro card back look a little bit better. But this doesn't look bad if you don't have a Major Blood yet. If you didn't go in for that one that was on eBay going for $40K, if you missed out on that one. And then the Combat Armor Cobra Commander. Man, when I saw the render of this, I thought it looked cool. I was like, it looks fun. This shit looks ugly as fuck. I'm good on this shit, man. Iguana and everything. I was just like, this does not look cool, man. It's just like that combat armor. It doesn't have no shine to it. It's like, man, what the fuck, dude? Like, man, come on, guys. A little paint won't kill your figures. I don't think they would, It's like the iguana's cool. I like the iguana. The iguana's dope as fuck. But I don't think that's enough for me to want to go in for this shit, man. My beloved animals line being stuck with these disgusting Joes. But hopefully one day they get around to making the Cobra Commander that everybody fucking wants, not these other versions of it, man. It's like, get that hooded Cobra Commander out there one day, man. That thing's gonna sell out. It's gonna sell out, and there's not gonna be any controversy around it when it does come out. Nobody's gonna say shit. There's not gonna be a fucking news articles about it or anything. People are just gonna buy the toy and just enjoy it, and know that it's a fucking toy. It's not a fucking. It looks like a hooded clan member. What? How do you jump to that conclusion, man? That's crazy. But from G.I. Joe, jumping to Transformers, you got this 3-0 Rise of the Beast Optimus Primal from the Beast Wars Universe Edition. So got that classic look from Beast Wars, that classic colorway. I like the way this shit looks, man. This shit looks badass, man. I don't think I have an extra $250 to splurge on this, but I love Beast Wars growing up, man. Beast Wars is fucking awesome. It was a superior Transformers cartoon. Nah, that's a hot take. That's a hot take. Don't tell any Transformers that shit. They'll kill your ass. But man, Beast Wars was fucking dope. For its time, it was ahead of its time. That animation, that computer generated animation, fucking CGI looks better then than it does now. Not really, but man, it was good. It was a good cartoon back in the day. Didn't really hold up, man. I tried watching like an episode or two recently, or not recently, but like a few months ago. it did not hold up at all. I was like, fuck, this looks terrible, man. This looks very bad. But the designs on this shit always look sick. And Optimus Primal to me was always badass. I loved the cartoon when I was a kid. And yeah, the toys were fucking awesome. I remember going to Toys R Us, getting the Optimus Primal, getting the Cheetor. I always wanted that goddamn Megatron. Even recently, I brought up like wanting that Masterpiece Megatron that they put out. I was just like, that's just too pricey, bro. It was like $400 almost. But man, these 3 zeros are cool. And yeah, the paint deco change on this Rise of the Beast Optimus Prime was pretty smart. Pretty smart on them to do that, man. You know, you get reuse out of that fucking mold and stuff, and then you get like a pretty cool paint change and stuff that's not really necessary to having the collection, but you know, for people that didn't pick up that other one, you know, maybe they get this one, like it a little bit more and stuff, but probably not gonna be for me though. I would thought about getting that regular version of the DLX, but when I saw that price, I was like, man, that's too much, man. And that was like $300 for like a movie that I saw and I didn't really like. I was like, nah, I think I'm good with the fucking YOLO Park that I bought. Hopefully YOLO Park gets around to making a pro version of that AMK Pro, because the one that I got was like the AMK Basic, which is the only one that they made. But if they make a pro version that's like $30 more, I don't care. I'll switch. I'll buy another one. Because the pro versions are a little bit more sturdy. They got some die cast on them, and I'm like, for $60 compared to 250 30, you know what I'm getting. Shit, I know what I'm getting. So hopefully they get around to doing that. But the YOLO Park is definitely going to come with as many accessories, different head sculpts and stuff. Looks pretty sweet, man. I like it. Ghost tab the land. Oh shit, I read that. My bad. I have the Primal DLX that I love. This one looks tempting. Yeah, I remember you mentioning that DLX. It looks sweet, man. I think it looks dope. But like I was saying, I don't have the money to buy that shit. So for right now, I'm cool with my cheap little $30 YOLO Park. I remember getting these in the Happy Meal. Yeah, man. Back in the day, this was like fucking one of the good cartoons that came out. I don't remember when it like premiered and stuff, but I was like, what the fuck is this shit? Like, why does this shit looks like this? But man, the one thing that I didn't really remember too much, and recently I watched like a retrospective on that whole cartoon, was like his upgraded version, Optimus Primal. Like, I forgot what it was called. He like died and shit, and they like brought him back, and he was like upgraded. He was like on a surfboard and everything. He was like all orange and shit with like a blue face. I was like, damn, that was like a memory unlock when I saw a picture of that shit. I was like, holy fuck, I remember this now. Like, damn, this cartoon got all kinds of weird. But yeah, I still love it though, man. And then Hype Beast Optimus, we got this Supreme Optimus, G1 Optimus, finally went up for pre-order, and man, this thing is sold out pretty fast. If you're in the market for it, man, if you're one of those Hype Beast Supreme fucking collectors and stuff, they were in for it, man. They were digging this shit. I saw a lot of people talking about it on X. I was surprised. I was like, god damn, this many people were hype on this shit. Obviously it's Supreme, so you know the hype's gonna be around it, and just the interesting paint deco that they put on Optimus was cool enough. But like I said, man, if you're in the market for this shit, you had to be fast, man. It sold out pretty fast from what I read online, like within 30 minutes or some shit like that. So I don't know who was in for it. I was kind of surprised to see it was only $98, man. So it was probably 98 plus shipping. I didn't know it was gonna be that cheap. I thought this thing was gonna be like closer to $300 just because it has that fucking Supreme logo on it. But yeah, I guess people are in for it, man. I wonder how much it's gonna go for on eBay. Probably like $1,000 or some bullshit. Brought up by Uranus. Yeah, that's the guy I got the pictures from. I'm like, dude, I get it, man. I'm always thankful to like creators and stuff that share images and shit and all that stuff online. But it's like, man, when they put their watermarks right on that shit, I get it. I get this guy because this is his actual photography. This is like this isn't product photography. This is actual shots that he took of the one that he bought. But it's just like, goddamn, guy, it's Uranus. When I saw that, I was like, oh, fuck, okay, man. I guess I got to credit you, bro. This one I got from somebody else. So it's just like, yeah, this is just clean. I just want to see the toy, bro. I don't want to get into your social media and all that stuff. But thanks, man. Appreciate it. You know, thanks for the slides. Shit, man. But jumping back to Hasbro, Star Wars Celebration was this weekend also, man, out in Japan. So they were kicking it off with some vintage collection. And looks like Vintage Collection continuing to get new characters into that line, man. We got Night Sister Marin. So I don't know shit about her, but it looks like they were making a push for this character this weekend. They've got this fucking stormtrooper with a bazooka and shit, rocket launcher, stormtrooper, Moff Gideon, another Moff Gideon. It's like, man, they want to make this guy a fucking thing. Go fuck yourself. You ain't a thing, bro. You were a chump. This is a little ass gun too. You didn't shoot with that, bro. Oh man, then we got Cobb Vanth, another Cobb Vanth, this time without the Boba Fett armor. Look, it's like, is this Star Wars, man? This motherfucker looks just like a cowboy and shit. I was like, all right, got Cobb Vanth into the line. Then we got Crosshair. Also saw some hype on this one, man. So a little love to the Bad Batch. And that was pretty much it as far as the waves on the TVC until we get into the fucking Bantha. And man, this to me is just cool. When I saw this shit, I was like, man, you gotta ride this like a Bantha. I thought it was dope as fuck that they're putting this out. But man, obviously just the look of it with all the hair and stuff, it's just gonna be pricey. I think it's like $80 on Hasbro Pulse, but man, they're continuing to build out that whole world and shit for the TVC, and I think it's cool, man. I think it is a superior Star Wars line compared to Black Series, because I don't know, you just get more characters, more playsets, more shit like this, like mounts and vehicles and all that shit. I think it's cool, but it's just, it's not my scale. It's not the scale that I really like. But whenever I see they get all the cool stuff, I'm like, God damn it, man. It's like, why is this fucking toy line around? Maybe if it wasn't around, they would show more love to the Black Series. Like, they would throw more budget into it. But when you see the collectors of this shit, they're happy and they're pre-ordering it hardcore, man. The one thing I gotta say though that they need to get away from, and I get it, it's like that retro card back love is like, you got these like colored card backs and stuff. It's like, man, if they sent these out to like content creators, I don't know if you guys follow Sir Dork. If they sent him out like these wave of figures and he just did like product photography or like photography, his own photography with this, he would sell so much more of this than what these guys do with this. Like, this to me just looks boring, dude. It's just like, man, I get it. It's just, you just want to see the figure. But it's just like, shit, whenever I see this, I'm just like, it almost looks like I'm talking about old stuff. Like, I don't even know if this is new or not, It's like, what the fuck? I could have sworn I saw Crosshair in TVC before, but I don't know. Like, I like just a clean image of the characters, because now we get into the Black Series stuff. But, man, you got to spice it up a bit to sell this, man. Because if you're just trying to sell another Han Solo and Chewie, you got to do more than this. This is all the accessories you get too. Like, that's it, man. That's crazy. And it's just like I said, man, you send these figures, this wave of figures, to people like that dude, Sir Dork, and he takes crazy ass photography like he always does. You're gonna sell this to the people that have fucking 5 Han Solos and 5 Chewies already. I'll buy another wave because that guy kills his photography. It's just, I don't know. That's a simple thing that I would look into doing, but it looks like their marketing is the same as their designers. Complete shit. It's like, god damn it. It's like they're more focused on, like, obviously, like the sculpt of it, that's fine, but man, the lack of articulation, like it's always being pointed out, it fucking sucks ass. And the same thing I said about that Snake Eyes, the deco, it looks like Hasbro is really gonna start skipping out more and more. I was pissed off about that QC issue on my Max Spidey. It cost $50, but like, there's like no kind of like paint on some of these figures, man. Like that Han Solo face, he just looks so fucking young. It's like, god damn. A little paint on his face wouldn't help. And then, like I said, that Night Sister Marin from what's the fucking name of this video game? I don't even know. Jedi Survivor. It's like, man, fuck, this looks like, I don't know who's gonna get got for this figure right here. It's just not really. I'm not even sure if this is canon to Star Wars. I'm completely out of the know when it comes to like the video games and stuff. So maybe for somebody that they're into this shit, but to me, this looks like some fucking Dungeons and Dragons character, not a Star Wars character. Not really, Like, whenever I think of the Night Sisters, I don't think of them having fucking leather jackets and fucking boots and shit. I'm like, the fuck? So yeah, albino Karen. Yeah, totally, right? It's like, what the fuck is this, dude? I don't know. That Bantha looks cool. I dig it. Not for me though. Yeah, the Bantha looks cool. And honestly, I wouldn't even mind getting the Bantha. I don't need that fucking Tusken Raider. But even if it's not in scale, it's like, this shit just looks like a crazy ass design to a fucking alien animal type thing. And it looks fucking fun, You gotta ride it like a Bantha. And for that meme, that classic Boba Fett meme. Oh man, that's worth it alone. But yeah, jumping back to this, like I said, you get that nice Sister Marin, and then from the same video game, you get fucking like, is this the fuck is this, dude? Like, this is Cal Kestis. It's like my dude looks like Joe fucking Dirt, bro. Like, what the fuck, man? Like, seriously, I don't know. And people are always clamoring for more aliens, myself included. This fucking thing on the left looks so fucking ugly. Like, it doesn't even look like a cool alien. I'm like, I don't want who wants this shit. It's like, man, I just want to beat the shit out of this thing. It looks so goddamn ugly, man. So I don't know. And the cow, it's just like, bro, what the fuck are you guys doing to your video game characters, man? Like, are you killing those also? Like, that's crazy, man. I always thought that this character is one that you would see in live action one day. Not at my dude looking like fucking Joe Dirt, man. It's like, come on, guys. Like, respect the design of the characters when they come out. Like, he has such a cool look to him when I first seen him, and I'm like, man, is this how he looks in this game, or like later on, or is this a specific look? It's like, that looks terrible, dude. And it doesn't look like what you imagine something at a show called Star Wars. It's like, this looks like a fucking guy at a fucking auto shop and shit. Like, fucking, I don't know. It doesn't look good, man. Yeah, like, this looks straight out of the Adventure Time. Yeah, that right. I think that's what they're trying to do. Some shit like that, which is like, I get it. It's like popular shit now, but what the fuck, man? Like, this, I don't know. I could just say it's not for me. Save the money, and I'll say that. It's not for me. Save the money. But to see that they're investing into like this tooling for this ugly ass fucking alien, it's like, why, man? Why? Like, maybe it's a necessary character. And then we get into the much anticipated, much hyped over Dash Rendar. And man, finally, we get this fucking reveal of this character, man. We already knew it was going to come out. I believe it was in the solicitations of a previous release. This shit looks pretty good figure-wise. Like I said, I wish I had like double jointed elbows, double jointed knees. Obviously, it doesn't have that. The one thing getting pointed out, though, is his fucking head sculpt, where I can almost understand them, man. It's like the look to this guy. There's so many different looks. Like, I got this image right here from the internet. It's like, look how many fucking different looks you've seen of this guy. I think I would have wanted something more along the lines of that top middle one, or the top left. I think that's like kind of the image that I had in my head. Because the image right here on the bottom, second from the right, like, that's the one from the video game. But like, that artwork didn't really lend itself to be, copied and shit for design choices. But the one on the top left and then that middle one, something like that, I kind of imagine this shit here. It's like, I don't know. I'm like, I don't know what the fuck. I don't know if that's the best choice, but they had to do something, and I feel like they just kind of maybe took a little bit of each design, just kind of put something together. But yeah, I don't know about this shit. Star Wars Auto Zero employee. Yeah. Dash, aka bloated Han Solo. Only downside is that it looks nothing like the character. Yeah, exactly. He does like a fucking wannabe Han Solo, right? But I don't know. Like I was saying, I wish that head sculpt would have been like that top left or that top middle. That would have been the best choice for me. Hard Fast saying, as soon as Boba Fett was thrown in the pit in Return of the Jedi, Star Wars died. Hey, you know what? You're probably right. That's probably where it really started to go downhill. You ain't lying. Allergic shrimp reaction Dash Rendar. Yeah, right. His face just looks like too puffy and shit. Like that jaw. It's just like too. I don't know. It's just, I don't know. I don't know if this is the best choice, but man, people were still hyped over it, man. This shit's gonna sell out. I don't know. I was kind of on the edge of getting it myself, but after seeing it, I'm like, it doesn't really look that cool. I think I'll pass and shit, man. But that was it. That was it from Hasbro as far as Star Wars goes. It didn't really look like they had much. And obviously this was like a leak, so it kind of dampened that reveal. But you go into Star Wars Celebration and you come out with a Han Solo and a Chewbacca figure, 2 figures in a wave. It's like, come on. And then the other 2 are just not known characters. Like, who the fuck is this? Who is this? Like, that's what I mean. I'm like, man, dude, it's like, obviously the content isn't the greatest, but like, man, what, like the design choices, the choices in marketing, like what they decide to make from Black Series is just, and sometimes it pisses me off. Like, I was pleasantly surprised to see this recently go for pre-order, and I was like, oh man, I can't wait for that. I'm gonna get that. Like, that was cool. You know, stuff like that. I'm like, yeah, they're hitting it out of the park with this. This, who is this? Who the fuck is this? To see a TVC figure and then you see a Black Series figure, it's like they obviously want you to know who this is. They either want you to know who this is, or they think you want this shit. And I don't know if it's got that mass appeal, you know. Because shit, you gotta sell figures, and if you're trying to sell unknown shit, it's like, fuck, come on. Like, I don't know about this shit. It's like, how did we get this chick before Dash Rendar? Like, obviously they came out at the same time. Not really. This got revealed way before Dash Rendar. To even see a TVC collection, it's like, what the fuck are we doing, guys? And then you got this shit. Like, fuck. This is Star Wars Celebration. Okay. Because from there we jump into the Bandai booth, and yeah, it looks like they had a few more cool things than Black Series, but not much. We get fucking Phantom Menace, Anakin Skywalker with the bowl cut. I like how this looks, man. I was kind of kicking myself when I saw this for getting that Black Series version of it, which is fine. I was like, hey man, $20. I was like, that's cool. I love my little Annie. This shit looks way better. I was like, god damn, this looks way more fire. Then we got the Empire Strikes Back Dagobah Luke. I always fucking love those scenes where he's training with Yoda, man. That shit's awesome. The figure looks pretty fire too. That shit looks pretty good. And then we get an updated fucking Mace Windu now with the cloth robe. This shit looks fucking awesome. Like, this looks fucking good. Where I'm like, damn, I thought I was good with my Mace Windu Black Series, but this looks so much more better that I might actually have to backtrack on some of these Bandai Star Wars figures, man. I've always held off because I just have so many fucking Black Series that I don't want to mix and match stuff, but this just looks way better, man. I always love it on that fucking scene where he's telling Anakin that he's not a master and shit. And he's just like, take a seat, young Skywalker. He's like fucking telling that motherfucker, like, damn, bro, you getting told by Sam Jackson, dog. So yeah, this looks good. I might see about this, man, because Mace Windu is badass. That's why, like, those recent comments from Boyega, it's like so out of pocket. It's like, bro, you don't know what the fuck you're talking about, dude. And it's just like, to say that Star Wars is inherently white and then, like, that's not true. It's just not true, dude. It's like, bro, I'm not white. I'm fucking Hispanic. I don't give a fuck. It's like, if it's a good story, it's a good story. If it's their cool characters, they're cool characters. Mace Windu is the most fucking badass character in those goddamn prequels. It ain't because he's white or black or any of that shit. He's just a cool character, you know? Like, I want to get past that shit in movies. It's like, dude, I understand all that stuff is important to put it out there and stuff and have conversations around it, but to attack fans, no, that's a stop. No. Not all fans are the same, obviously, but that, like, seriously, those comments were so out of pocket that I'm like, nah, I don't buy that shit at all. I don't buy that shit at fucking all, because Mace Windu was fucking badass. Yeah, and then that's it. That's all I got to say about that, man. And then we also got to see fucking General Grievous. Don't know if this is a prototype because the pre-order hasn't popped open, but we did get a full reveal at the booth. And then on their social media, we got that fucking full silhouette now, full image of them. So looks like it might come out. Looks like it might come out this time around. I know this figure has been floating around for probably close to 10 years. So hopefully Bandai does put it out this time. And I think they are, man, because it looked like they had a really strong presence over there in Japan and shit. Like, they probably had like the better stuff in their booth compared to like Medicom and Hasbro and shit. Because yeah, that Hasbro stuff was lackluster, man. But as good as this General Grievous looks, it looks nothing compared to this Hot Toys, man. This Hot Toys just looks fucking so awesome. It's just like movie quality shit, man. Like, damn, if you're really good at stop motion, you could probably just replicate scenes from that fucking film. It's just such a gnarly design for a character and shit. And it was just always so cool to see him with all those like Jedi lightsabers that he's fucking killed. It's like, hell yeah, bro. Another one for the collection. I always love this character, man. And this Hot Toy is sick as fuck, you know. And man, Hot Toys also had a huge presence there, man, because they had a bunch of exclusives going up. This fucking Star Wars Celebration Japan Stormtrooper with the fucking cherry blossoms. This shit ain't it. I saw a lot of people hyped over this shit. I was like, bro, this shit looks gay. I'm not feeling this. I was like, Okay. I mean, maybe if I was Japanese and I was living out there and nobody ever saw it and I just kept it in my closet, then yeah, that's okay. But yeah, I wasn't feeling this shit at all. I was like, this shit look kind of weird. And then we got the dual lights fucking Darth Vader. So you got some cell shading on this Hot Toys right here to kind of give it that effect when he's like dueling with like Obi-Wan. Cool exclusive, lame figure overall. I feel like this is something Hasbro would have done, like throw a nice little cell shading on there here and there and dress it up differently so it looks different. It's like, nah, bro, that shit looks lame as fuck. So dueling effect version, but like I was saying, cool exclusive, not necessary. Then we move into the concept art Darth Maul. This shit, this is another closet figure, bro. I would keep this in the fucking closet. It's a concept art for a fucking reason. Thank God they didn't go with this design of Darth Maul. This thing, I was like, man, I was trying to look at it and like, man, what the fuck, bro? Like, this looks terrible, man. It's just like, dude, I'm so glad they tweaked that design a lot more than this. Like, this did not look good. I'm glad we never saw this in live action, cartoon, or anything. I'd rather see Darth Maul with fucking robot spider legs than this shit. Because that was a crazy look too, man. But yeah, this is definitely not it. Like, this would look maybe without that shit around his neck would probably look cool like on a Jedi or something. You know, it's got like that Jedi kind of look to it, but this doesn't look any kind of Sith like, and it just looks very cumbersome. It doesn't look like he's very agile and shit. Like, nah, this shit looks like fucking ass. Keep it in the closet. Yep, exactly. Keep it in the fucking closet, man. My man Ghost Dad. Star Wars Celebration this week didn't even mention the Rey movie. They did mention the Ryan Gosling movie that will most likely fire the director like all of the movies. Yeah, I saw some grown ass men hyped about Ryan Gosling. I'm like, the guy from Barbie. Like, are you hyped about Ryan Gosling? Like, come on, man. No. I saw some hype around that Darth Maul fucking cartoon that they're gonna come out with. I don't know. Yeah, it's probably gonna be like every other Darth Maul storyline ever. Coming up with a fucking plan, and Obi-Wan foils it, and that's it. It's the same shit all the time. So yeah, that's gonna be a miss, just like this fucking Hot Toys. Like, yeah, if you were in for this one, keeping that shit in the closet, my man. And then the one exclusive that, man, for sure I would have been in for, probably the one thing I would have gone to this event for, probably only this, is this Sith apprentice Darth Vader, aka Anakin Skywalker, no more. And this shit looks badass, man. Like, this shit looks dope. This is one of their like rooted hair fucking artisan editions, so a little bit uptick in price, but that shit looks so fucking good. Like the head sculpts and shit with the fucking eyes and stuff. That's like, man, Revenge of the Sith for those Anakin scenes, like towards the end of the movie, was just so fucking sweet. It's like, Anakin, I loved you. And he tells him, I hate you. It was so good. Oh, I fucking loved it, man. And obviously, the younglings, the little Padawans and shit, little younglings. Oh man, that scene, that was so brutal. Like, you didn't see it, but you know it fucking happened. It's like they're everywhere. What do we do? Oh, you're just gonna sit right there, kid. Don't worry. It'll be over soon. Oh man, that's fucking terrifying, man. Like, that was like the most badass scene where he was like storming into the Jedi temple and shit. It was like the 501st. It's like, man, this dude is gone full Sith, bro. Full heel turn. Oh man, I loved it. And yeah, this Hot Toys would have been fucking awesome to get, man. Like, dude, Black Series, where you at with this, man? I want this shit. I'm looking at that recent Ahsoka series, Anakin, and I'm like, yeah, it looks kind of cool. It's got like that Clone Wars attire and stuff. I'm like, man, put out something like this, Black Series. Come on, dude. You guys can do it, man. Either them or one day Mesco, hopefully, dude. If Mesco came out with like this version of Anakin, like, man, I'm all over that shit, dude, with the soft goods, all that, man. It would look so sweet. And yeah, this is one that definitely went fast over there. And from what I heard, that event was kind of a shit show, man. Like, it was kind of a shit show. I was watching a Kaiju Daddy's like stream the other day. He was like talking about it because he was out there. He was saying all kinds of lines, all kinds of scalpers. Dude, this exclusive Black Series, people were waiting in line for this shit. And then like shortly after, like they sold them at the con. At that event, they were like $50 more, and then everybody saw them popping up on Amazon. They were like, "What the fuck? I could have saved $50, and I didn't have to wait in an hour-long fucking line." It seemed like a complete shit show, man. But some of the stuff was pretty cool, like action figure wise, man. Because we jump into the Mayfex, the Mando chromed out version. So yeah, compared to that old one, like this shit looks a hell of a lot better, man. That best car armor got that sheen to it. That shit would look sweet. I wish I could get my hands on this shit. If I see it pop up online, maybe I'll go in for it, man. Because I did like that first season of Mandalorian, first and second season. Third season was terrible, but it's still good enough to kind of intrigued me in that movie. I saw a little clip of that movie coming up, and it doesn't look bad. It looks like it's action packed and shit. So this character definitely still got some push to it, man. And they can continue to pump out cool shit. And yeah, if I come across this Mayfex exclusive, I might try to get it, man, because I like that chrome plated shit, man. It looks dope. But yeah, overall, from what I heard, it looks like Star Wars Japan, Star Wars Celebration was kind of a fucking shit show. But shit, 2 years from now, it's coming to Los Angeles, so they're gonna celebrate 50 years of Star Wars, and man, hopefully it's popping off with cool shit, man. Because I might have to jump in on that, get some of these exclusives, man. Because if it's the 50-year anniversary, you know they're gonna show off cool shit, man. So looking forward to that. But that's 2 years from now. Hopefully Star Wars isn't fucking fully dead by then, man. We get some cool shit, man. Because Star Wars is dead. Lord of the Rings is still alive and well, even though Amazon's trying their best to kill that. I still love that OG trilogy that they fucking put out. Those movies are fucking awesome. Like, man, I kind of want to rewatch them after seeing this figure. Because next up, we got the King of the West, the fucking Hellcat release, so 1/12 scale. Recently picked up their Grey Wizard. It's fucking awesome. So now we get the Aragorn third-party figure, and man, for my money, this is gonna be way better than the Bandai stuff. That Hellcat Great Wizard was, man, it's probably gonna be one of my top figures of the year. Like, I haven't really messed with it too much, but just the head sculpts and stuff that it came with, like accessories that it came with, was pretty dope. This shit looks just as good too. Something about like the hair that, I don't know, kind of throwing me off with the root of hair. I thought the same thing about that Hellcat Grey Wizard, and surprisingly, it wasn't that bad. So hopefully, right here, it's going to be that same kind of feel to it. And then something on the tailoring right here on like the soft goods isn't that great looking, but I hope they could kind of tweak that around. But yeah, outside of that, I'm looking forward to getting like all of these characters, man. The Fellowship, that's just going to be fucking sweet display to have. Because I don't think the Bandai SH Figuarts stuff is gonna be coming out pretty good, man. Just I don't know, the decisions that they're taking right there with like the lack of soft goods and stuff. I'm not liking what I'm seeing there. Maybe I can mix and match the lines. You know, maybe I don't have to get all the Hellcat releases, but so far what I'm seeing, I'm kind of digging. And then yeah, this is like their Grey Wizard and shit came out earlier this year. So yeah, hopefully this Aragorn comes out maybe this year. Hopefully we can get this in hand this year and then see what's up going forward. And this is going to go for pre-order on places like 5K Toys and Toysy Metaverse. Shit, we'll see how much price influx and shit with the tariffs and stuff, but hopefully it's not too much more than that Grey Wizard, man. So looking forward to that. And if you're on 5K Toys shopping, you might as well add this onto your pre-order. Next up, we got the Crazy Figure Sporty Girl Yo-Yo. So, man, finally getting this body put back out there, man. A lot of people went in for that just blank body of this Crazy Figure line and stuff. This female buck. And, man, a lot of people were kit bashing it like crazy, man. From what I heard, it was a really good buck. Now putting it out with like these accessories to this kind of like sporting accessories and stuff, it's just all fine and dandy, but the only accessory we really need is the fucking tits. This is bringing it, guys. So definitely not gonna miss out on this. I actually pre-ordered. They're doing like a second run of that blank body. I actually kind of pre-ordered a couple. But if I can get my hands on this one, I'd rather get this one with all the accessories and stuff, even though I'm probably not gonna use all of them. The lollipops are nice, definitely like that. And yeah, overall, it's pretty cool. It's like, I don't know if she'd be skateboarding, but definitely chicks taking pictures of themselves is definitely a thing. I don't think a chick can do anything without taking a picture of herself. Oh, man. So yeah, be on the lookout for this. I don't think it's gone up for pre-order yet on 5K Toys, but it should be going up very soon. according to their social media and stuff. And I don't think it's gonna be crazy price or anything like that. I think that blank body was like $30 or something. So definitely lock some of those up, man, if you're looking to just kit bash stuff. And yeah, just maybe if you're into tennis and shit, maybe this could be your tennis player. Hey yo, I know where I'm putting her. Fucking cleanest jar I have. Clean no more. And then just to round out the show, it looks like we had a Figura Obscura release yesterday, and man, pretty cool one, man. Like, dude, I did not see this one coming from the Four Horsemen, but to my surprise, this thing looked pretty gnarly. We got this Ganesha fucking elephant deity from Buddhism. And man, this thing looks pretty cool, man. Like, just figure wise, it just looks crazy, design wise. Like, this looks fucking crazy. And like I said, it's not something that I saw the Four Horsemen putting together, but man, it definitely caught me by surprise. Not enough to go in for the pre-order, man. And the only reason is, man, I feel like I'm still fucking scarred from that Wukong figure that they put out like 2-3 years ago. It was like 2 years ago or 3 years ago. Like, anytime I look at something like this, I just automatically like look to their waist and stuff and like all the accessories that they have on them. And if it just looks like it's too much, I just hold off. Because, man, that Wukong was like probably one of the most frustrating figures that I picked up from them. It just like the torso would pop off, the waist. I just didn't like it, man. It just wasn't fun to like mess around with. But the detail on these figures and even that Wukong, you don't really have to mess around with them too much. And that's kind of what I'm understanding more and more, is that you pose them out, you kind of just leave them there. You're not gonna be fucking around with this shit like a Max Spidey or anything like that. And design wise, it's like, man, it's obviously it's depicted off of something that's not like original design or anything, but in an action figure form, it just looks cool as fuck, So I was kind of debating it this morning because I saw there were still a few left in stock this morning, and I was like, man, am I gonna kick myself for not going in for this? It's like, maybe, but maybe not, Like, I don't know. I just I don't know. I just saw it and I was just like, it just looks like it's gonna be too like fidgety. Like, I don't know how to explain it. Like, it's just gonna be like a little bit loose in areas that I'm not gonna like and stuff, because it just feels like it's got too much going on. Not too much like design wise, but too much for them to be a sturdy figure. That's the only thing that kind of kept me away from it. But outside of that, I think it looks cool as hell, man. It's just something that I didn't think I was gonna see in an action figure, but it's cool. It's cool that they're doing it. And then the accessories, obviously, that it comes with all like that fucking jewelry and all that stuff looks dope. And that's what I was thinking of just doing, is just kind of posing it out like this. I mean, it's like a fucking Buddhist deity, It's like this thing is always gonna be meditating and shit. So I don't know. Maybe I'd check after the show. If it's still in stock, I might go in for it, because I thought the same thing about that Frankenstein's fucking monster. I remember I held off, and then I did the stream and I looked at it right after the show. I went in and pre-order it. I was like, man, I can't miss that one. And I was happy that I got that one. That was a freaking one of the better releases last year. This one might be another one, man, because that Frankenstein's creature, that Frankenstein's monster, it was perfect. It didn't have no kind of QC issues on my end. But man, like I said, I still go back to that Wukong. That figure scarred me, man. That figure scarred me. It's kept me away from a lot more Four Horsemen releases than I like to admit. And this was going to be one of them that I just feel like it's got just potential for that, just because, like I said, it looks like it's got a lot going on in that torso area. And I don't know. I just don't know. I don't know if that's going to be fun to fuck around with and stuff, at the end of the day. But it is a cool figure, Obscura. It's fucking nice of them to drop it right after that fucking dragon. It's like, yeah, everybody just paid you guys over $1,000 and stuff, but yeah, here's another fucking pre-order for you fiends. So I thought that was kind of nice of them. to the fans. But man, if it's a cool item, it's a cool item. And not everybody went in for the dragon. It did fund. And actually happy to see it go up on BBTS recently. Fucking knew it. I fucking knew it. Probably gonna pre-order it from there. I'm only have to pay $160 as opposed to $1,100 down, and then wonder when I'm gonna get my shit. So hopefully, hopefully fucking people find the best option for them if they're still on the market for that dragon, man. I think it might pop up in other places too, like Nerdzoic and shit. I think they might get some stock. BBTS got it. I'm pretty sure other online retailers wanted some of that pie. But yeah, pretty cool figure obscura drop overall. Like I said, this is not one that I went in for myself, but I was actually kind of surprised to see how cool it was. You know, like I said, maybe after the show, I'm going for it. Figure Fight Club purchased 5,000 units. Oh man, did he now? Is he doing giveaways for that shit? I have to check that out. Maybe I just sign up for a free one, not to drop any money. First time I've seen Mythic Legion doing religious figures, not counting the Xmas figures. Also, devil demons they do. Yeah, I mean, it's still got like a design where it's just like it just looks like a mythical creature also. But I don't know. I feel like that Figura Obscura line lends itself to just do any kinds of stuff like this. You could do like fucking monsters and fucking deities, and you can do mythical creatures, like all kinds of stuff, man. Like I remember when it came out, it was like everybody thought they were just gonna do like fucking um monsters and shit. And I thought that too. I was like, oh, they're gonna do like fucking like urban legends and shit like that. I was like, I thought that's kind of what it was. But no, it's like any kind of mythical deity, or it can be anything like that, you know. So yeah, the potential for them to continue to making cool stuff like that in that line is dope. And like my man Codenames mentioned it to me one day, and I think it's true. It's like, yeah, this is probably like their better line for more of a casual collector. You know, I feel like the Legions is like, man, you're hardcore about it because they have so many waves already have came out in the past, the pop and swap and all that stuff, the names and all this shit. It's like, it's a lot. It's daunting to go into that line, but the Figura Obscura, I feel like you can kind of pick and choose, and they're so random and weird, but they all look cool, you know, and like they can fit into different shit. Like if I had this shit, and that's kind of why I want to get it. It's just like I want to get like figures that kind of smoke and shit, smoke weed around this, like that Shaggy from the Jada toys. And this is like you got this dude chilling next to you while you're smoking a blunt. Like that's hilarious to me. It's like that's hilarious to me. I'll smoke right now after the show. I've been looking at this fucking fat huge blunt that I got. I was like, man, I gotta celebrate 420, bro. Yeah, this would look cool as hell next to that, you know, just like fucking blowing weed and shit. Like, I don't know. I'll have that like displayed out there. That shit would look funny. Maybe like talking myself into this shit. Maybe I go in for it, man. It looks pretty sweet. And yeah, they fucking kill it with the photography too. Like this shot right here, this shit looks so fucking awesome. I was like, damn. Very tempting, man. I gotta say, like, props to them for putting out a pretty dope one. The Cherry Blossom Stormtrooper looks like they turned the guy into a prison bitch, right? It's just looks. I was like, who the hell would be in for that exclusive? That shit look kind of bunk. But yo, guys, that's all the action figure 20s I have for the evening. Sorry, kind of went on too long about that goddamn Punisher, Daredevil series and stuff. It's fucking annoyed the fuck out of me watching that whole series. I was like, God damn it. It's like I said, my attention span isn't that fucking large. So whenever I do decide to watch something and it ends up fucking lame as shit, it turns me off from TV, honestly. That's like the honest truth. I'm like, man, fuck all this shit. Waste my time watching this crap. But yo, man, thank you guys for joining me. Hopefully we get another show kicked off next week, man. Like I said, it's kind of determined by the toy news out there. But yeah, it looks like companies might want to ramp it up soon. Getting closer to con season and shit. Summer's around the corner. And yeah, hopefully you start seeing more cool stuff, man. We'll be here to talk about it and stuff. But like always, man, always thank you guys for joining me, man. I always appreciate you guys tuning in. A little bit of the show, part of the show. The whole show or replay crew is always appreciated too, man. So again, thank you guys, man. And I'll catch you guys on the next one, man. Episode 49. And shit, man, hit the fucking sub, you pieces of shit. I'm trying to do giveaways, man. Like I said, I was trying to reach milestones, but yo, episode 50 around the corner. Might have some giveaways there. Got this really nice box. This box is nice. I'm gonna take the figure out and then maybe I'll give away the box because it's pretty nice. I'm just kidding, but I do got some giveaways planned for everybody, man, because I am thankful for you guys to tune in and stuff. Kind of we pay it forward to you guys and stuff, however I can. So be on the lookout for that. It's 2 weeks from now, hopefully. If not, definitely hit the bell for notification because episode 50 will be around the corner, guys. Until then, I'll catch you guys on the next one, man. Peace out, guys.